Okay, it's your weekly boys.
City Weekly Voice with a V. The
With a
voice
V, the
or
voice?
is it voice?
Voices, you know, with the angel voices.
Yeah.
But City Weekly
Shout out
to
Lola Falona
for you.
Okay.
April 4th, Tuesday. Again, Being Surprised audience, we're always glad to have you. Last count, 173 subscribers on the road to
200. Finally,
200.
you know?
To 200.
We can start it because first we were working for the road to 150.
Yep.
And now we're working for the road for 200.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. We've got someone from the feline community that wants you to subscribe and to share and give a thumbs up. I don't know if you can see him yet, but you will.
Put him on the
This
table.
guy right here, you see him? In order to avoid him being eaten by Koreans, please subscribe. On the road to 200.
Yeah, this is not an ASMR channel for you fucking Asians, okay? This is America. We have pets, okay?
We have certain laws that dictate a normal civilized society, and eating cats is not one of them.
And this is, hey, come on, Punchline. Come on, you
That's for the
fucking
OnlyFans.
We're gonna have to edit that out, you know. But hey, Hoss, he's just been on one. You know what I mean? Ever since he broke his celibacy, just pussy just flocks him. Is that what's been happening, Hoss?
Maybe
My
male or
neighbor's
female.
cat,
You know?
this cat, you know. I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know what to say.
He came in. He walked today. He walked in the door. How many cats were next to him today, Alice?
7.
7 cats. Dude.
7 cats.
I was like, dude. He's like, oh, it's just me and my cats. I was like, I thought he was bringing some friends over, you know? He's like, hey, I'm coming over, me and a couple of my cats. I was like, oh, okay. You know? I didn't know it was going to be actual cats. What were their names again?
I can't even remember their names.
No. You just met them.
I just met them. I said, come along now.
Oh, it was like the lady from Home Alone, but with all fucking cats.
I'm a
you know?
beast master, okay?
Just covered in catnip, huh?
Yeah. I just douse it under my fucking armpits, my neck,
Your back.
and my back.
You think, hey, we should do that. We should try that, you know? Just
Cover
get
ourselves in catnip.
in catnip, you know?
And go to the zoo.
Or we could
Go to the lion's cage.
no,
No?
dude. I don't want to be, what's that guy from the Bible, you know? Dennis, and what
It's,
was his name?
Daniel.
Daniel.
I was reading the, what was it, the King LeBron James version, okay? But I was saying we can get a bunch of catnip and then go to the Humane Society.
Oh, yeah.
Rile up a couple cats. All you hear is like,
And then
oh, no.
I just stand in the middle and inhale loudly. And the cats all around just.
And then we can blame it on the Humane Society, you know? He's like, hey, we don't want a fucking cat. You guys got all these traumatized fucking cats from fucking Mexicans that gave them away at Walmart, you know? We don't want none of these cats, you know?
Yeah.
But it'd be pretty fun to try, you know?
All those cats' mothers were busy opening OnlyFans, showing their cornhole, you know, for only $3.99 a month. Come on.
Somebody's trying to nip the cat, you know? We're just trying
Yeah.
to provide catnip, huh?
It makes no sense. I mean, you saw Pancho just barely a few minutes ago. It looked like you were looking at the end of a hot dog.
On a stick or no?
And that says more about you than it says about us, okay?
Oh, man, that would be a pretty nice idea. You don't think we go
I
to
think it would be
Humane
nice.
Society?
Yeah.
What kind of what would you be wearing? Because we have to, somebody has to let us borrow a Subaru, you know, probably.
They'd have to let us borrow Subaru.
My
I
cousin
think
has one.
Your sister
Yeah.
has one?
My cousin has
Oh,
one.
your cousin,
cousin.
yeah. So we get the Subaru, you know. Alice already got the Subaru. What else do we need?
We would
to wear?
need we would look like Italian mob bosses, so like Adidas tracksuits,
Oh, but come on,
like the windbreaker
in a
ones.
Subaru.
In a Subaru.
Yeah, because we gotta be, because we're, you know, because they're gonna, if we look like Italian bosses, there's gonna be some red flags.
You're
you
right.
know?
You're right.
So that's what I was
Okay,
saying.
so
A
in a
Subaru, we
Subaru-
keep it like, you know, the women that, hey, I want to be independent. I want to climb up the corporate ladder. And I only got nothing but cats. But we're the male version.
The male version of that.
Yeah. So we got a Subaru, I think, to start.
Okay, so we have to have one of those small backpacks with the little hand sanitizer hanging off of it.
Oh, on the back?
Yeah, to let everyone know we're clean, but we never use it. It's just there.
And then what else are we gonna have? Oh, maybe we're gonna have a Patagonia song. Do you think so, Hus?
Just gloves.
Just
Fingerless gloves.
Oh yeah, the ones. Oh, it's gonna be the ones that turn into a mitt.
Yeah.
Mitten, you know what I mean? They go like this.
Yep. We'd have to have a first aid kit so that we could have, the first aid, but it comes second, no first.
We're gonna have first aid
Just
kit,
the aid, yeah.
And then we're gonna have let's see what else we're gonna have. Those you know how they have those shoes, but they're like boots, like the ones that you wear to hiking or something like that, They're like
just like hiking boots.
Yeah.
Just
but they wear them to go to the fucking. You're like, dude, you're at fucking Shopko Optical. You know what I mean?
It's Solomon shoes, like Solomon shoes.
Yeah, and they got those fucking big old shoes. Like, dude, they're walking on the moon almost.
Yeah, like I can just dip it into ice and just crack the ice with it.
So we don't need that much traction here, So we need some of those.
We'll wear like the mountain climbers. How they have it's not compression pants, but they're very like form fitting.
Like leggings, but not?
Yeah, but like thicker because they're more insulated.
Okay.
Have you seen those?
Almost like snow pants. They almost look like snow pants.
Yeah, it's like what bikers wear, but long and then a bit more padded.
And they they don't even crease because they're so thick.
Correct.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
So we'll wear those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna have
a flannel that's probably 4 times bigger than what we actually need it to be.
Okay.
So it's gonna reach down to my knees. It's gonna look like a dress on me.
Maybe you think
it's basically gonna look like a guy fucked me and then like kicked me out of the house.
Maybe we're gonna do a couple nose piercings. You think?
Yeah, but it would be magnet because I don't want to pierce my nose.
No,
but yeah,
of
it'll
course.
be, yeah.
And then what else do we need? We need we need to make our eyes like we have a deficiency, like
the iron deficiency. We have to look anemic. Okay?
Yeah, like eyes. You gotta have a baggy eyes.
And this is all just to go get a cat.
Well, yeah. Look, because
well, we're not gonna get it. We're just so they don't.
So they don't suspect us.
Yeah.
And basically, a lot of you guys are wondering why we would want to look anemic. Look, a lot of these people like to act like they live a vegan lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
And they attempt to, but they're like, "I'm vegan, but I have fish every other day."
Oh, yeah. Or they're just like eating Oreos and French fries. Go fuck yourself. They're like, Oreos are vegan. That's all you're eating. That's why your eyes look like a fucking Oreo.
So it's Swedish fish. Fuck out of here,
dude. When they pee, dude, that looks like Freon. You know what I mean? They're peeing, dude. If they don't flush the toilet, oh come on, what does it look like, Oz?
If they don't flush the toilet, it looks like a red mist, basically.
Yeah,
they're just
that code red. You think so?
Code red spraying in the air. Like a fog machine of code red.
But maybe I think, one place that we didn't go last week, and maybe to start it off, because there's a lot of people out there with deficiencies, People are, looking weird. They're driving Subarus,
Mm-hmm.
Now they're gay all of a sudden. Oh, no, now they're bisexual, right? Polyamorous. Now they want a bunch of cats.
I'm
right?
an all-wheel drive human.
Now everybody's a toxic man, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's a... What is it? Non-monogamous or whatever that's called. You know?
It's ethical non-monogamy.
Ethical, you know what I mean?
ENM.
And then their hair, what's going on with their hair? They look like the flamethrower, the flame wheel. Remember that thing?
They look like they somersaulted into a hot Cheeto bag.
Yeah, exactly. Spitfire wheels. That's what I was talking about. They look like that guy,
Spitfire, the skating brand thing.
They look like a little Spitfire logo. That's what the fucking Thotterardies look like now. This fucking bitch named Rebecca. Come on, man. And she's almost built like the Kool-Aid man, but she's got the hair.
Kool-Aid man if he joined a rock band in the 80s.
He's got that fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
But a lot less cool.
Come
not
on,
even
man.
remotely cool.
So maybe you can take us. Maybe it's the because people are saying maybe the moon. Maybe it's the moon. Maybe it's the La Nina is coming to an end, right?
It could be.
So maybe you think you can take us into the doctor's book to let us know what's going on. These females, they only want a bunch of cats. They don't want to connect to males anymore. They don't want to have offsprings. You think we can go to the doctor's office, Alice?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, you guys, or you think we can go?
No, we can go.
Okay, we can go.
Where's the doctor's office?
Right here. Hi.
Hello?
Anybody forget anything? No?
No?
Hey, we're ready.
Hey, this is a beans and rice first. Nobody forgotten shit.
Nobody forgot.
We're just gonna go right in.
Oh,
go.
damn, Alice!
What?
I forgot to forget something.
Remind me to forget.
So,
Twin Towers.
I think the audience needs a recap.
of what's going on. You think Alice can tell us what happened?
Oh, no, I
Because she's
can't.
the woman, right?
Yeah, Alice
We're
is a
coming off
woman.
of Women's Month. She knows what's going on. It's her friend drives a Subaru.
Oh, no, it ended already, didn't it?
Right, but
Yes.
you're aware. Your friend drives a Subaru, maybe, she's got...
Thankfully.
Yeah, so what's going on? What was,
So we're going to go to the Humane Society to trip up some cats with some catnip. However, we need to go in there whatever.
Oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut her off.
Inconspicuously.
Inconspicuous. And so, I can't remember exactly what we're doing.
Oh, come on.
You want to
That's
recap
why
it
she was
for
the
him?
former
Leading candidate for Employee of the Year.
Okay, but what's going on is we were basically dress up like these starterados, sometimes starterados. Sometimes some of the boys they do this kind of stuff, right? This type of weird activities. They only want cats now. They want to write. They want to. Are they driving American cars, Hoss?
Absolutely not.
They want foreigner cars. They're listening to foreigner in their foreigner car. They're getting cats only. They want to be non-monogamous. They don't want to have kids. They want to have weird hair. They want to look like the Spitfire wheel logo. So maybe you can tell us what's going on in the world. Is it La Nina that's coming to an end? Is it the moon? The age of Aquarius? What's going on, Hoss?
Those studies are actually currently underway. They haven't decided on what truly is the causation, but they are figuring some factors as to why they're turning to cats to kind of help cope with everything. So as you mentioned, a lot of women, they have cats. Cats, what do the cats do if you have them on your lap and you're petting them? I know Alice
Scratch the shit out of you.
Oh, see,
They
Alice,
scratch,
they
they
scratch.
purr, they make this noise.
Yep, and then they cause scars, right? Some lines on the skin, right? Not emo, but you're verging on the.
I thought, it's
term
like,
of-
hey, what's going on with Alice? She's like, Punch. I was like, why is it on your wrist? He doesn't sit on your wrist. He's like, I was holding him like a bird.
He wanted to fly.
He'll only fly away.
I got the volador. That guy's dead, okay?
But the thing is this. It's called excoriation, okay? It is an injury to a surface of the body caused by trauma, such as scratching, abrasion, or a chemical or thermal burn. The reason they're doing this is because these women are reverting to pain to forget the pain that they're going through because of these men. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem is they're associating pain by leaving pain. So they're just causing more pain. You guys are idiots, right? Stop getting these cats. Stop letting them scratch all over you. If you really want to get rid of the pain, stop talking about men. Stop talking poorly about them and focus on yourself like a queen, like you actually say you are. You don't post it on social media for everybody. That's you. Oh, I do this for me. Really? Why are you posting it for all your fucking followers? That's not just for you. Only just for using your mirror with no camera around.
And all your followers are fucking men, okay? Come on.
Yeah. So all you're doing is exposing yourself to more pain and more pain.
Oh, dude, because that's from what it sounds like. Because I think they didn't do good on math. Because they're saying pain plus more pain equals something positive, right?
Correct.
But dude, do they have fucking QuickBooks? You think, us?
No QuickBooks
Come
at all.
on, man.
They can't use ledgers to fucking balance their checkbooks. You think they're gonna have a balanced lifestyle?
Dude, they don't have a checking account. They have fucking Cash App. You don't think it's
Your cash, your credit cards are completely maxed out. You're looking for a sugar daddy to pay for your bills
Come on,
because you still want to go on a yacht in Miami or in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah. The
Meanwhile,
closest you're gonna get to Bahamas is the fucking
7-Eleven,
7-Eleven.
the
Okay?
Bahama Mamas. Okay.
But hey, that's
Shout out to my first crush, Jenna Price, the Caribbean connection, my Jamaican queen.
That's pretty nice, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for answering that.
of course.
But yeah, so we're gonna pull up the Humane Society, and then maybe I think now, do you think people deserve to be introduced, or?
I think so. And again, just to reiterate, you women that are getting cats, angry at men, that's fine. We're not saying you shouldn't be. But stop creating more pain to replace the pain that you were already going through.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear that sob story anymore. Cry tears, not noise. Shut the fuck up. Now we can introduce people.
Okay, so maybe let's start from this side. You don't think so this
We
time?
can start from the left side.
from the left
completely.
side on real life, the right side on the screen. Back from her Mexico trip. This is her second week back from Mexico. You know what I mean? The Yucatan sister. No, but she's one of the Saipan sisters. Can you start us off, Alice? What's her name?
Melissa Sun Wukong Carter. Owner of Melissa's Factory.
Okay, and she's still on break, right?
She's still on break.
Yeah, man. She's getting do you think she's getting manicures lately, or?
All the breaks that her employees can't take, she takes for them. That's how good of a boss she is.
Oh, I thought you meant she's taking breaks, like, because now she's opening a car factory over in China. She's no. Melissa's Cars. No.
Not yet. We may have
She
revealed a
needs to
secret.
get her license first. That's why she went to Mexico.
I think that was in the NDA, to be honest. So we probably shouldn't have said that.
But actually, on top of Melissa, it's one of her. Technically, is he a Saipan brother?
He could be. Although the Chinese and Japanese hate each other.
Yeah.
They do.
But it's the Asian connection. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's wearing a little helmet for war, but the war is the war of peace and love, you know? But he's the Zen master.
The peaceful protester, Jimmy Tatsumaki.
Okay? And then we're going to go under Jimmy. You think so?
We'll go under Jimmy.
Because sometimes people want to go under the Jimmy, right?
Yeah, they want to go under the Jimmy, see what's under there.
Pour a little hot sauce.
You're going to get a draft of cold air.
You know?
You're going to get a blast of chilly air.
Oh, yeah. You know, and we're not talking about the food, you idiots, okay? We're talking about the temperature, okay? But if people are acting wild and rampant on the chats, what happens, Sauce?
Well, they're going to get booted, put behind bars, or something else far, far worse. He is our security officer, our very own
Larry, the
Winter
Winter Soldier. Okay? Then on top of Larry, you know, to the right of host in real life, to the left of host. Am I in the left?
in
of
real life, right
in real
on
life,
right on
the
screen.
screen. We're still going
Hey,
through the motions.
give us a fucking
okay?
break. So we're just doing this,
Come
okay?
on, man. But it's still with the dark beanie. Oh, fuck. It's not the dark beanie. Oh, there we go. Host Beefy.
666
La
Bestia. Okay, and then you can't talk about the beast
without his
the Boricua.
right-hand man, you know?
without the body.
Without the powers. The beast has powers.
You know,
Not mine, but some powers. But it's here.
the one and only,
the
butter
butter
pecan, Puerto Rican. Oh man.
This is very, very different, you know?
And then to the right of the butter pecan Puerto Rican in real life, to the left of the butter pecan Puerto Rican on screen, you know, when I'm ill and I need a pill.
He's got the pill to Ibiza.
Oh, damn. Because, you know, when you go to the Humane Society and you're looking for a cat and all the cats are going wild, what happens?
When the cats are going wild, they're scratching people. When they're scratching people, those people that are getting scratched are getting cut deep. When they get cut deep, they start bleeding. When they start seeing the blood, they get scared. When they get scared, they get frightened. When they get frightened, they get
panicked.
When they get panicked, they
get
goosebumps. When they get goosebumps, they get el heebie-jeebie, Filomeno, el hibaration.
And his fur's made out of all cat, actually, you know? He's got a whole shelter's worth of cats as his fur, you know?
Yeah.
And
Keeps
somebody,
them warm.
And somebody, you know, there's a little kitten that he's holding, right? From the indigenous community, you know?
This little fur ball of love.
People, do they dream anymore?
No.
We told you guys, you know, we couldn't even dream anymore. They charge us, right?
They charge us for bigger dreams.
But the true representative of DreamWorks, who do we got, Huss?
We have the seeker of nightmares, the speaker of dreams, our very own Rakumau Mau Mau, Rakumau Mau Mau, Rakumau.
Okay. And then we got somebody else, you know? In the canary yellow. What are you doing, Huss?
I'm doing what she shows other people what she does to fetuses.
But we got in the canary, did you already say the S word or no? One of the
Saipan
Saipan
sisters.
And this time, you know, when Melissa misses her, you know, what kind of song do they sing? You know, do you think people know the song?
Oh, they know the song. Well, this is Melissa's song, but we're singing it on behalf
Of Melissa?
of this one.
Okay.
Sister, sister, give me the news.
And what kind of news does she have?
Well, it's for fetus. You know, it's a fetus knot, you know, the fetus slip knot, so to speak.
Dude, she's like, she puts it on a tampon, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she
Throws
fishes it
in
out,
there,
yep. You know, yanks
the
it right
baby.
out. Yeah.
I got a bite.
I use power bait, you know? A live worm.
What if you could catch a fetus like that? Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be funny.
You know, you know, a little Doppler radar in their house. You think so, or what?
And then you see the green dot.
The little baby moving up. He grabs it. You fish it out. You know.
It flat lines, you know. And it's just still hanging there on the hook because you haven't taken it off yet.
Yeah, come on, man.
And it's dripping blood
Hey,
and amniotic fluids.
have you ever seen that fluid or no?
Amniotic fluid?
Yeah. Yeah. What does it look like?
It's like very sticky discharge.
Oh, really? So white.
More clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happens with it? Nothing.
With the baby or the fluid?
The fluid.
Yeah, some janitor comes, cleans it up.
Oh, really? Oh, that would suck to be that janitor, huh?
Well, I mean,
Would
unless
it
they
suck
like
to be
that,
that janitor? Hey, yeah, huh?
They probably like store it in a little vial, you know, sips on it regularly. That's how they maintain their youth.
Yeah, they're sipping on it. They just squeeze it.
Yeah.
They get all the ones on the racks and just squeeze it into a little blender.
Do you remember the Gatorade commercials in the 2000s where it was Michael Jordan?
Nah.
And then he would like take off like his socks or something. I don't know
if
if it was
the
Jordan.
color of the Gatorade.
Yeah, and they'd squeeze it back into like a cup or the Gatorade bottle and just drink it back.
Maybe you think we can me and Alice were doctors.
Okay.
Or maybe because you're already the doctor, right?
Okay.
And me and Alice, maybe we're going to be doctor's advocates. You think so?
After the introductions.
Oh yeah. But we got the one and only.
The fetus fatal. We have Nissan.
The Tomb Raider.
The Womb Raider.
The Womb Raider. Fuck.
Nissan. Hatake Abormoto.
Oh, man. Now you think we can play a little bit, host?
No, we still haven't finished introductions.
We still need somebody more?
Well,
you know?
Did we introduce?
Hey, because it's not Women's Appreciation anymore.
Yeah, I don't matter anymore.
Well, it is Lesbian Appreciation Month, I think. I gotta know.
And she's all blinged out today, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many chains has she got on, man? I can't even see from here. It's been blinding me, you know?
Oh my god.
One chain to rule them all.
Yeah.
It looks like she has an Elven ring on it.
So how new is your chain? Is this the one you got from Mexico, Alice?
They're both the same ones I've had since I've started here.
Dang. She just hasn't pulled them out, you think?
It just hasn't shown them. They just came out of the closet.
But
Just like I did.
You know, thanks. You can't talk about the beast
Without the beauty. On the ones and twos.
The
Wizard of Oz, Ice Agent, Alice, Emphasis on the Ice. And last,
But not least.
but definitely least.
Damn, we forgot Shoin Sucker too.
I didn't.
Forgot. Sorry, Shoin. Sorry. Oh man, what am I doing? But what is it? The gas monkey. What is he called?
El
The
Gaspella.
gas guzzler. Mechor, Gaspar, and Baltasar, you know?
Yeah, the 36th in the chamber.
The Wu-Tang clan. The one-man Wu-Tang, you know?
The one-man Wu-Tang.
The Paprika Poppy, you know?
The Gazpacho Gapi. We have the later Hosen Lad, the Wiener Schnitzel Snatcher, the Munich Monster, Gustastine Schweinsteiger.
Hey.
We're out of it today, man.
Oh man, no, it's just we're still getting used to it. We told
That's
guys,
okay,
hey,
yeah.
give us a break, you know?
Yeah.
I can't believe we forgot. It's because I forgot about Alice because I'm looking at Alice, you know? It's so weird to look at Alice now,
For
you know?
sure.
Oh well.
But maybe I can say what I had in mind?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking, you know, it's what if so maybe you're the doctor, right?
Yeah.
And me and Alice were workers. Alice, she's reformed, she's out of prison, right?
Okay.
And I'm also I'm just fresh off of Mexico. You know, they need the guys, you know, from Mexico to do all the dirty work.
Sure.
But me and Alice you're gonna walk into us. What is it called? The embryonic fluid?
Amniotic fluid.
Amniotic fluid.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Alice, you're gonna catch us, and you're the doctor. You know, you're gonna be like, hey, you know, what's going on?
But I mean, what are you guys doing? Just drinking it or what?
We're like squeezing it into jugs.
Okay.
We got right, Alice. We got a bunch of jars with the endoplasmic reticulum. Right there.
Yep.
We're squeezing it in there.
Yep. In the mitochondria. Yep.
And maybe Alice, she's like drinking a little bit because she knows from a woman. She stays in more women than me. You know, I'm fresh off the boat.
Okay.
You know, she's gonna. Hey, which one's better? You know, which juice? So we're like sitting there. Okay, you got the gist of it, right?
Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Okay, so me and Alice, we're gonna be in the custodian closet.
Okay.
What's gonna be your name?
Alex.
And I want to be me llamo Porfirio.
Porfirio and Alex.
Okay, that's a weird name that I can't
Porfirio.
say.
Okay, maybe I'll be. If you can't say Porfirio, what name can you say?
Wait, say it again.
Porfirio.
Porfirio?
Maybe I'll be Domitilo.
Domitilo?
Oh, you can't say
You're gonna be
Domitilo.
Marciano.
Marciano?
You piece of shit. Okay. Hey, Alex.
What's up, Marciano?
Hey, I got a little bit more of the fluid. You say you wanted me to give another person. This lady
Excuse me.
had triplets.
I think your name is Marciano.
Hey, ¿cómo dice ese señor? What do you say?
Oh, he wants to know what your name is.
Hey, dile, my name is Marciano.
Yeah. Yo hablo español también, ¿ok? So tranquilo. Yo sé que tú hablas inglés, aunque sea jodido.
Sí,
So,
Alex.
and Marciano. I see all these amniotic flow.
He, Dr. Powers, I think so.
Sí.
Alex, Dr.
Sí.
Powers.
Sí, yo soy the señor Powers.
Sí, es
We-
Powers.
Dr. Powers.
We seen you. Yeah, I clean your room sometimes. I leave it very nice. You like how I leave your room?
Yes, thank you. It's always very clean. It's very sterile.
Yeah.
Just like me. So no babies for me.
Oh, no.
No.
Hey, why can I help? We can help, doctor. We can help the doctor.
Yes, we can help
I see you guys are squeezing. Is this amniotic fluid that you guys are
This right
squeezing?
here, yes.
We don't know what it is.
It's water.
Alex.
It's agua.
Alex, we don't know what it is. We just work. We clean. They say,
I don't know what it is.
She already said it's amniotic fluid.
I said
Okay.
it's water.
Are you mixing it together with the other patients, or is
What?
it separated by patient?
It's separated by patient.
Okay, that's already a good establishment. You just came off the boat. You want to make some good U.S. dollars? You want to make?
Dile que sí.
You want pesos or you want dólares?
Dile que sí.
delicacy.
Delicacy is amniotic fluid. Okay. Gente rica, rich people will buy this.
But this is for doctor. This is the one that we get from your room.
Nope. I don't have any deliveries in my room at all.
No, the one that we get from the womb.
That's the room. Okay.
The womb for la mamá, the mother,
Okay.
the womb.
Yeah. So you guys need to label these. We need to give me the charts for every single patient. This is illegal. Okay. So you keep quiet. The hush money.
Okay, what he's saying?
Dile, oh.
He's saying, shh.
Cállese.
Hey, señor, I only have a little bit of question.
Okay. So here, cállese. Okay. Shh, callao. Tranquilo.
No digas nada.
Yeah. ¿Quieres el dinero? You want to make some money?
But, señor, I got a familia.
Yo sé.
I got a muchachita.
Yeah. Your abuelitas?
A couple of hermanas and
And an abuelita?
abuelita.
Okay. You want to take care of your abuelita?
Pero I don't want to do nothing bad, mister.
You're already collecting it. That's bad enough.
Mister,
already
they
came off a
told
boat.
me, Alex told me, get the mapo. Get the mapo. I get the mapo, I clean it, and I bring to her. She the supervisor.
Okay, you can get out of this country unless you're going to cooperate.
Mira, jefe. Okay, I do it, but only for you.
Okay, thank you.
I ain't not going to do
Okay?
it for the doctor, okay?
Okay, yes. So you guys are going to take the charts for each individual patient. I need to know if these are, Thotaratis running around with multiple diseases, or, I need to know their BMI. I need to know how many kids they've had, what dick has been inside them.
Oh my, okay.
Because all of that is going to factor in to proper health protocols to sell these to the rich people. Epstein's already dead, so we're going to have to find a new list of purchasers.
Consumers.
Yeah, consumers. Tell him.
I can't say all that.
But she said how we don't have access, doctor. We don't have access to look what disease. She say I taste. She say she taste the fluid. She said she taste, and she say, oh, this is African American. This is not bad. She said this is taste good. This no good. She said, but you can give us modern technology.
Yeah, absolutely. I can give you the keys. I can give you the QuickBooks to show you how to keep track of all of these amniotic fluids. You know QuickBooks?
Oh, pues dile ir a QuickBooks. Dile $15, bien rápido, dile.
$15 real quick.
$15,000 bien rápido. Okay?
Hey, yo quinceañera.
Behind bars. That's it. I would just run out. I would sell the amniotic fluid on the
Okay, so
black
you were
market.
in on it too? You were
Yeah.
a dirty doctor? Hey, come on, huh?
Gotta make the money.
Hello.
dude. Hey,
Money over everything.
that felt good being a custodian. I think it did pretty good. You don't think so?
Yeah, it's probably a very innocent, happy job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what would happen, I guess, right? I don't think that's what I was expecting.
I just wanted to make more money,
$15,000.
I'm still in debt from school.
And it's only $15,000 the whole year. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
you're
it's-
breaking in. We're barely making like $900 extra a month. And you're over here soaking in millions. Oh man! But I think that's it.
That's it.
Any other things that we got to talk about before we talk about the holidays? Anything that's happened in the community?
I don't know. Do we have to make certain announcements? I know we have some things, but I don't know if
Maybe Alex, you want to say your announcement that you said you were gonna make today?
I have an announcement to make?
Why am I still talking like the janitor?
I had an announcement to make today?
Alice, come on.
I just came from here. Fool.
I didn't know how to announce.
So you were gonna finish your tattoo? Didn't you say you were gonna finish your tattoo?
I didn't know that was an announcement.
Hey, everything. It's an announcement. You don't
It's
think
an
so?
announcement.
Okay.
It's announcement worthy for
Some
sure.
other people, they get shitty ass tattoos, and then I'm gonna get it on the show. We don't want to see that shit.
They always post it like this.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
I did a thing. ... 2 fucking words on their wrist you can barely even see.
Yeah, they
stop
get those,
doing that.
They get those cheap, the flash art tattoos. It's like somebody write "I love you." It's like, bro, and the L's all fucking crooked.
No, I just hate when they caption "So I did a thing," and it's like the most innocuous, insignificant thing. Oh, I bought a carton of eggs.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. No one cares.
Yeah, or a car. You didn't buy. You financed the fucking car. Okay, come on, man.
If you had paid cash for it,
like a boss,
so
we want
I
to see
did
you.
a thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We want to roll with the fucking suitcase, the briefcase of money.
Yeah.
I did a thing. You fucking, got a car payment. Okay, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
So I did a thing, and it's something the dumbest shit ever.
Oh, yeah,
the
man.
most ridiculous thing that doesn't even deserve a post. So
Yeah.
simmer the fuck down.
They're feeding a homeless person. You know what I mean? Come
Listen
on,
to a
man.
real story. So Alice did a thing. Alice,
I
take
did
it
a
away.
thing. My tattoo, as y'all can see. Hold on, let me get to the other screen. As y'all can see, look at this. It won't be finished till next Monday. So next Monday, y'all see the whole.
Hey, watch it.
Or next
What do you
Tuesday
mean they're
when-
gonna see the whole?
They're gonna see the whole next
Oh, okay.
tatted. Yeah. So next Tuesday when we come back, you'll see the whole thing
Yeah.
finished.
You forgot to add the W. That was the problem. The whole.
Oh,
Whole.
I'm still in Spanish mode.
Yeah.
But how has it felt? You said your tattoo artist said, "Oh, it's snowing too much," right?
Yeah, he said it was snowing too deeply on Monday, and that's why we couldn't finish it.
Yeah. Oh, man, but was it snowing too deeply on Monday, host?
No, it wasn't.
Come on, man. Hey,
The roads weren't slick.
come on, man. They were idiots. You know what I mean? The roads.
They were drier than the floor of a delivery room without amniotic fluid.
Come on, man.
Ooh, bars.
Oh, that would suck. Imagine you're a baby and you have no embryonic fluid and you come out all fucking dry. You don't even get your first
Ew.
shower.
That would hurt the mom too.
Yeah. Rubbing all that skin on
I would
skin.
be mad if I was a baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have the little baby nails. They just scratch the inside of the wall coming
It'd be
out.
like Pancho on my leg.
It looked like Wolverine clawed his way in there.
Oh, that would be freaking horrible. I forgot what we were talking about already, man.
Snow. Dry.
Oh, yeah. The snow, right? Didn't snow that much. And plus, Hose was like, "Oh, I'm going to take you guys to get some Jamba." He said, Jamba for the Mamba. And what did you get, Hos?
They called it the vanilla blue smoothie.
Yeah. I got the Caribbean
Oh,
Connection.
that's what you got? Was the
Yeah.
vanilla blue?
Yeah.
I thought you got the berry lemonade.
No, I almost got the berry lemonade, but I got the vanilla blue.
I can't remember the one I got. It was the mango, mucho mango or something.
The
like
mucho
that.
mango.
I thought you got the peach perfection.
Maybe it was.
Peach
huh?
perfection is what you got.
Maybe that's
because I
what it
said I
was.
almost got that one.
Yeah. And then Alice, what did you get?
I got the aloha pineapple.
Aloha.
And thanks to Alice. Alice paid for the.
Yeah,
even-
we were gonna
I
pay.
was gonna pay, and then she just cut me off.
And
I had to let it go. Why? Because she's a strong, independent woman. You fuckface. You think I'm a toxic male?
come
Absolutely
on,
not.
man. Yep, she paid for both of us.
I
You know.
did.
I thought first she was gonna pay for Hoss. And I was going, I was in the back on.
He was on the verge of tears. I need my job. I need my
And
job.
she's like, this is what she said. She's like, I guess. She paid for mine too. You
Yeah,
know.
true. I saw that.
Yeah, but then she was really nice. She opened my door.
She did. I
did.
did see that
Hey,
too.
my little prince. She called me a little prince, dude. I was like, oh my god, un príncipe. And she opened the door, and then she tried to close the door. Could she close the door?
Nope.
No. It was,
Oh my gosh.
the door was too heavy.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't that strong of an independent woman.
Not
Yeah,
that strong.
she's working on it, guys.
She's-
Just snapped out a woman's appreciation month.
She got the independent part down, just not the strong.
No, she's getting stronger though.
Yeah, she's getting.
I mean, like
stronger.
Kanye West. Runer, better, faster, stronger. She started knocking on the door.
That's the pre-Hitler love, Kanye.
Yeah, but it was pretty nice. She opened. I was like, "Hey, Alice," She's like, She said, "I gotta treat my kings good,"
Yeah, she did, and it was nice actually.
Yeah, dude.
Women, you should do that more often. Actually,
Yeah.
you
Well,
probably aren't gonna die solo if you actually do that for your man.
I mean, and I only got treated like a prince, so
Yeah, imagine being treated like a king.
What did it feel like?
Felt like royalty. Opulence, indulgence, all the instances. The essence.
Yeah, because I was in the back of the truck. Was I allowed to talk?
Oh no, you had to raise your hand, and she couldn't see you because you were right behind her, so you never spoke.
Oh yeah, hey, but it was nice, you know. So I appreciate it. It was very nice of you, you know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then we had a break fast, you know. Now that we've been eating at 9 o'clock,
Yeah,
because of Ramadan.
because of the
You
Quran.
know, come
cuties,
on,
yeah.
man. But yeah, the
How's
Kuwait
that going
killed
for you
us.
guys?
Huh?
How's Ramadan going for you guys?
It's an interesting experience. I haven't read any of the Quran because I forgot to take the book home last week. So instead, I read the Bible because I know some of the stories are in it too.
I wrote the Bible.
I wrote
You
the Bible.
sicko. Imagine you writing the Bible. Javi would be
That's
so
because God is
disappointed.
beneath me.
Oh my gosh.
It's because I was still in heaven when God was down here on earth, okay, you pieces of shit?
Yeah, the
Of
Bible
course
was
he was
written while I
beneath him,
wasn't
man.
even conceived
Yeah,
yet.
come
I was
on,
up in
man.
the sky.
You guys, come on, Javi. Threat? Neutralized, okay? But yeah, we wrote the Bible, and then what happened to us?
Threat gentrified. So I just read the Bible instead, just to have spiritual experiences and kind of stay in tune with that. I was telling Alice earlier, it's weird to immediately wake up to just hurry and rush into breakfast because because it's so early.
You can't even enjoy it, huh?
No, and I've been doing good with no water too all day. So I drink water before sun up, then I wait till the end of the day, and then lately this is what we discuss. I get really tired 2 to 3 hours right before we're able to eat again. So and it's weird to eat and then go to bed, so I always stay up a few extra hours.
But we only got 19 days, I think, left.
I think so, yeah.
Or 16, something like that, you know?
Well, it's the 20th, so 15 days after today.
Give or take, you know? Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then are we going to have a feast, you think so? To
Yeah,
end
we'll-
Ramadan?
We'll have a feast.
Maybe
and
we can go
Ramadan.
somewhere, you know? Maybe we can go karaoke, us, to end
We will-
Ramadan.
yeah, we can.
Because it's with a K.
Karaoke, Ramadan, Quran, all of that works perfectly. You know? QRK, quirk. Okay, it's a quirky holiday
QR
to be
code,
celebrated.
you
Yeah.
But I think now we can get to the holidays, you know?
Yeah, we can get to the holidays.
You
now.
think so, Alex? You can take it to the holidays? We got a couple?
Oh, I think I could take you to the holidays.
Nice.
You know, she's been so nice today, man.
It's been excellent.
And introducing
The new leading candidate for Employee of the Year,
Ice
Alice.
Agent Alice.
Yay.
Because Javi decided to have his fucking baby, right?
Finally.
We were making
Oh, yeah.
fun of...
Javi had his baby.
Yeah, congratulations. We were making fun of the Lord too much, is what he said, you know? He's like, Cynthia, I'm not allowing this to happen next week. Cynthia's pushing out her baby tonight. You know? And she did, so congratulations.
You read that book, Hop on Pop? Well, he jumped on Cynthia to have that baby push out. Allegedly, I don't know.
Hop on sin, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought the way that host wrote the Bible. But okay, let's take us to the first holiday.
Pin the sin.
And what day is it actually? Because we forgot, you know? I forgot
April
the day.
4th.
Today
April
is
4th, okay,
April
guys.
4th.
4/4/2023.
Oh, it's almost
Yes.
4424.
Weird. Okay, so the first national holiday is National School Librarian Day.
Oh, I thought we were going to say something else, you know?
Yeah, I was about to say shout out to Nashville. R.I.P. to them. That's an awful tragedy.
Yeah. So what is it again?
National School Librarian Day.
Oh, man, come on.
Gustafson takes the N out of Nashville, you know?
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That sounds like a scary movie, you know? Like Smallville, but it's Asheville. And it's just Schweinsteiger. In a nuclear winter. You know?
Librarian Day, guys.
It could be like a Marvel movie.
Yeah, huh? Asheville.
Captain Nashville. Because then you don't know if they're saying the N or not. Is it Captain Asheville or Captain Nashville?
Hey, come on. Come on, huh? Let's watch it, okay?
Capitan Hook.
But shout out to Nissan. Okay. We're talking about librarians, you know? School librarians. Come on, is that a real job? They always had to
It's the dream job, really.
no, because it was always the school teachers that were too stupid to be a real teacher. So they would put them, it was like detention for teachers. They would put them as the librarians because they were too dumb to be like a math teacher, the English teacher. And she was always too fat to be a lunch lady because lunch ladies were thick. You know, they were bigger, but
They
then
had
you had
they had some yams.
but then you had the ones that were like, bro, like way too big. You know, they were built like a fucking, you know?
Like if they fell over, they would still be the same height.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, they were built like fucking Snorlax out there. I thought it was Pokemon Day when I would go to the library, you know? And it was just a lady they would say to her on because she couldn't move that much. So they would just have her check, you know, with the little gun to check your books. And just to do that, she would run out of breath. You know, she'd just like, give me your books. You know, she gives you your books. They're like all full of mist and fog, you know? You're like, dude, it's only 4 books. You know,
that was COVID-7. You know,
you know, there's like she's scanned and she's like, okay, have a good day.
Yeah.
Or what? I mean, unless what kind of library teacher do you have?
No, that's very accurate as to what I had.
Yeah.
And then you would, they had the little thing, the little placard that said, "Ask me, any questions about the library." It's like, oh, excuse me, miss. Shh. She wouldn't say "cállese."
Yeah.
She'd know Spanish, only English. I'm like, I'm talking to you. She goes, "Shh." So, hey, I'm looking for this. Shh, like always shushing me. How am I supposed to ask for anything for you or from you if I can't even talk?
Maybe you were saying Voldemort. You know
Maybe.
what I mean? But they would try to point you to where whatever the book was, but they were so heavy, and somehow they always fit in those small ceramic chairs. So, it's like, how are they sitting on that? It's like that. It was like they had a G-string almost. That poor little ceramic chair. That's why they say, hey, when there's an earthquake in school, get under the chair. I mean, they're holding that fucking librarian. You don't think it's gonna hold an earthquake?
Dude, they thought that the Dewey Set Decimal System was the weight scale. All of those digits.
You know what I mean?
That's why they signed up.
Oh, I'm only 200 kilos, is what she would say. Get out of here.
That's 400 pounds.
You're not gonna fool me. You know what I mean?
You don't know the metric system.
Yeah,
you're
I'm a minority.
You're too busy reading your Cosmopolitans, drinking Cosmopolitans.
Come on, lady. But they would say, it's like, hey, where's this book? And like they were so big they wouldn't get out of their chair, but it's like their shoulders would leave their body almost. They would go like, it's over here, and it almost felt like they moved, but if you paid attention, they never moved because they were too heavy. But they would levitate a little bit, like their torso would go like this.
Yeah, because their skeleton would push up on their fat. It looked like Jabba the Hutt had a stick shoved up in.
So it's like only the top, and then it would just like jiggle back in place. It would just snap back. You're like, are you okay?
She's just like Jabba the Hutt.
It's like, yo. It's like, yo, lady, what's going on, And her cheeks get, they get flushed red,
Yeah, that's rosacea.
And then you go, who next? Come on, lady. You thought they couldn't even put that lady in the DMV if they wanted,
It always smelled like stale macaroni, because they'd always hang the macaroni art in the library.
Oh, yeah. Of all the kids,
Yeah.
They had a Roger, you know what I mean? They had Johnny, Come on.
Jared Wilmington.
Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, yeah. And speaking about, the macaroni and stuff that you were going to say, that they were always snacking,
Yeah.
They would always have like little snacks, they're always like checking out your book, but they would bring their own little Ziploc.
Yeah.
They bring their own trail mix from home that they made, because they got what is it? One of those dehydrators? Is that what it's called? The fruit dehydrators?
Yeah, fruit dehydrator.
Yeah, they would have that back in the 90s, And they have a corn puffs. They had everything in there, marshmallows and stuff like that. She's like, I'm snacking.
Even a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah. The lady's like, I'm speeding up my metabolism. You're like, what? She's like, yeah, if I eat small portions throughout the day. He's like, dude, you just ate the Last Supper, while I was scanning one book.
Your Last Supper is the first meal. Yeah. And meanwhile, she's still stuck in the Civil War because she heard Abraham Lincoln would be in there. Ham and Lincoln.
She wanted to, Abraham. You know what I mean?
Abraham.
Abracadabra into that.
Lincoln, sausage Lincoln.
Come on,
it's
man.
like, I'm not Jewish. I love pork.
She's trying to get her Lincoln. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Her favorite band, Lincoln Park.
And now she's on LinkedIn looking for another job because they closed school
I thought
libraries.
you said because she died. I was gonna say, now she's in an obituary,
She was a bitch, okay? All days of the year.
You Aries.
Yeah.
Because she was an Aries.
Guys, come on.
Obituary, huh? But what else can we? Oh, and there was
I'm not airy. I'm just out of breath.
get her inhaler. But then they would finally like one day something would happen to her. You know what I mean? You snap back into place.
Yeah.
You know? But there would be that one special day, you know? This fucking lady, she was so big, and she drove a fucking like a Cavalier. You know what I mean?
That's not big enough. Maybe without the roof.
I'm saying she would fit in the Cavalier somehow, you know? But the poor Cavalier, it was like...
It was too chivalrous for its own good.
No, it was like, it would drive like this, you know, she'd get in it. It was like, you thought it was a lowrider, you know what I mean? On one side only. And then she'd get off the lowrider, it would spring back like her. The lowrider would do the same thing. And her car would do the same thing.
She'd always play something like Big Pimpin'.
And then like finally there was like that one week where, you know, her car finally took a shit. She never rotated the tires. You know, that poor Cavalier, dude. Yeah, 400 horsepower, you know, you're 600 pounds, man.
She's just outside of the car like, my front driver's side tire is always bald. It's always flat. No shit, bitch. Get yourself one of them center drive vehicles.
Stick your leg on the other side, you know? Drive in the middle of the, you know, drive like this in the middle of the
Put
fucking
your
car.
Ziploc fucking granola ass looking back on the right side so your fat ass arm stays over there.
Balance it out a little
Yeah,
bit.
throw it to your mouth too so you can catch it. You look like a fucking a whale in the fucking ocean, but you're in your Cavalier.
Couple belugas, you think so?
Couple sperm whales.
Oh, I thought she was blue there. She started choking on it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because she was busy humping. It was a hump whale.
Oh, man, you know? She had to orca her way out of it. You know what I mean?
Well, at least it gave her a porpoise in her life,
You know what I mean? And then she got old. She was a little bit gray. You don't think so? She went a little gray whale?
Just a little bit gray whale. But just like, you know, her career was diving like a dolphin.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, after she got out of her car, she had to get her hump back, you know?
She should have bought a Humvee. You know? That could maybe support her.
Oh, she definitely needed a Hummer, dude, that lady. Dude, those librarians.
Who would give it to
Come
them?
on, man. But I'd say, like, finally something would happen, you know, their car breaks down, you know? So they would be gone for, like, 3 weeks, you know? And then you would get, like, the hot art teacher, or you get a replacement.
Yeah, like from the district.
And it was, like, the hottest teacher, you know what I mean? It was, like, this
Nice
lady.
thighs.
Oh, man. Her skin was glowing. Did she have to use Proactive?
She didn't have to.
Come on.
And
man,
then when
know?
you would ask for her help, she would help you very nicely.
Oh, she know all
But
the books.
She wouldn't like squat down. She would just bend at the waist, so her ass would stick out even more.
Oh yeah.
And that's when I knew.
Just like a little, you know what I mean? Just, oh man, it was so nice. And like I said, she know all the books. Oh, she'd give you free stickers, remember?
That's of course.
She'd give you that little Scholastic bag, had Harry Potter on it when he came out.
Yeah.
Give you a couple of stickers. What else would she put in there?
She's
Hoss?
never stingy. She would
A couple pencils, you think?
put real granola, not like the other fuckface with her Ziploc bag.
She'll give you a golden Oreo, you know?
Yep.
Come on, man.
What else did she provide? Pop rocks, because those were big back in the day in the 90s.
Oh, airheads. In
Airheads.
school,
yeah.
remember you get airheads?
And warheads.
And warheads. Oh, yeah. You know, now, that's a triggering term, you know?
Now,
A couple Russians in your class, you get sent to detention.
Putin has all the warheads. Allegedly.
But what about you, Alice? You had a couple, you know, librarians. What about jail librarians, huh? Person, is there?
We were the librarians.
You
We
were
wor-
one?
We worked in the library.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Well-
didn't work, but we had
Well, it
workers in
shows, you know.
obviously. But I actually read a lot of books in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were the prison librarians like? They were pretty nice, or they were like the smart ones? Like what crimes were the prison librarians in there for?
Like child endangerment and
Interesting. And they put him in a library, right? To remind him of the good old days. The fuck? What kind of reform system is that? Man, we caught you fucking a child in the library, so we're gonna send you to prison.
Back to the library.
You're gonna do service, okay? And that service is gonna be in a library.
with adults that we know you hate.
You better get to know Dewey really, really well, because he's got a decimal system, and it's very thorough. Just like your sentence is gonna be.
And how long were they there for? Host at the library?
I don't know. I wasn't the judge. I
Yeah.
didn't sentence them. I'm a doctor, not a judge.
What were they predominantly white, Alice? What were the?
oh yeah, definitely white.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what do they look like? You can describe them. You heard of describe. Can you describe a prison librarian to us? Like, what would they do?
So they were usually like nerdy looking, glasses, their hair in a bun. They're really like the ones that follow the rules like to the T. They wouldn't like they would have you walk a certain way into the library, like to go in through like the aisles. You couldn't cross the line. You couldn't go your own way. They would make sure you were
Like you were at IKEA
yeah.
for
And
the
then
library. Damn, imagine you forget your book. You have to go all the way around the prison.
So you said they were nerdy, so I'm assuming they had glasses, right?
Yeah.
And did they have like? Because I feel they would have overactive salivary glands. So it'd be like,
that they
well,
drew.
oh
actually,
yes.
actually, according to my research, and then they would like correct you on whatever it is you just said.
Yeah, there was one of those.
Mm.
Just one.
And then maybe we can do this really quick, and then we can move on, because I do have a question for Alice. So what? Maybe we can do. She tells us first the most popular prison books in prison. Then we can tell our popular. You know, when we were in school, what were our top 3 or top 4? You think?
Yeah, I know that the Freedom for Dummies was the #1 book in the jail system.
Actually, the famous book while I was locked in there was the Twilight series.
The Twilight series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody was reading the Twilight
Oh, that's
series.
probably why everyone was all horny and stuff.
Probably.
Huh? And because of prison too. You know, they're not seeing anyone.
So maybe give us 3. So that's
Those are the
Twilight.
3.
the 3 Twilight
aren't
series.
They 3 books?
There's 4. Oh yeah, there's 3.
I don't know how many there are. I've never read
Anyways,
them.
so it was the Twilight series, then the Hunger ones,
The
the
Hunger
Hunger Game
Games.
ones. Everybody was reading those, and then obviously the Killer Mystery ones.
And they allowed those in prison?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I thought maybe they wouldn't allow any like killing paraphernalia, you know, or criminal paraphernalia.
Basically like a diary for them.
Yeah, in a sense.
Some of them.
So we didn't even do anything, I guess.
I guess not.
What about you, host?
What were my top 3 library books when I was in
You have to
elementary?
go check out. You can only get 3 books. What books are you putting in your bag, man?
Do you remember the zoo books?
Zoo books.
They were like magazines, but they had
Oh yeah, and they
like-
were like featured different animals.
Yeah. So they had like a ton of information on dinosaurs, like well, I forget, they always had like different titles, but ones like Jungle.
But they were in
one was
color,
Forest.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like full print
they
color.
almost look like magazines almost.
Yeah, like a National Geographic, but more geared towards kids. So I'd go with that, the zoo books. And it was it the Beverly Kids? I forget the name of this. It's like the teacher was like always implied to be almost like a witch or not a witch, like a vampire. And so the kids would always go on this field trip with her. It's almost like Magic School Bus, but
I was gonna say.
yeah, it sounds like
For
it, but-
emos.
no, but more like almost teen, because it was kind of a scarier thought process.
Oh.
But
I
it's,
think I know what you're talking about.
Kids of Beverly Place or some shit like that. I'll have to look
Waverly?
it up.
Isn't that maybe? Oh, that's the Disney
No, that's
Channel.
the Disney Channel show. But I think it was like Beverly School Kids or something like that. And then the third one. Damn, I can't think of the third one. Third one, out of nostalgia and nostalgia only, there was this book I read called The Land I Lost. It's a really good book. It was like 6 or 7 stories about this guy who lived, I can't even remember what country, but one of those like more third world, very antiquated country. So like told stories of him surviving an attack from a wild boar and shit like that. So it's called The Land I Lost. Those would be the 3.
So you had a different series of. So it was like a book, like a series.
No, it was like
or-
one big book with multiple stories
multiple
in it.
stories.
Yeah.
Got it. It's almost like an Indiana Jones journal, kind of.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so I would pick for me. One of my favorite ones was. Do you guys ever have a Cam Jensen? She was a girl.
No.
You know who Cam Jensen is, Alice?
No.
So she was like this girl. She had photographic memory, and she was like young, you know, and she would like be like I don't know. She went to like a card expo, and she saw somebody. She was a detective basically, and she would
Okay.
help because she had a photographic memory. So she would like use her memory to solve crimes
Okay.
and help the police, even though she was a kid. So I was like, oh, I want to be like Cam Jensen. She always had all her buddies and stuff like that, you know. And so many Cam Jensen books. I would pick Cam Jensen, and then I would pick probably let's see.
I'm gonna look up this Beverly because it's bothering me.
Cam Jensen, and then I want to say Harry Potter, but that was that's
Everybody's.
that was always such a gimme. Was Harry Potter. I would say Goosebumps because I remember when I was a little kid, I always wanted like a Goosebumps book. So Goosebumps, Cam Jensen, and for my third one, I'm gonna do see, my other go-to was against world records, but what's the other one? Scary Stories to Tell at Night. There you go.
Ooh,
that's my third one. Scary Stories to Tell at Night, Cam Jensen, and then what was my other one? I already forgot. Goosebumps, yeah. So there you go. Those would be my three. Because the Scary Stories to Tell at Night, they would have cool drawings, remember?
Yeah.
They would have the lady, you know, her face looks like a humidifier that got left on for too long, you know? Like, what the fuck is that next to a senior citizen, you know? You're like, what is this, dude?
Oh, it's the Bailey School Kids. I don't know why I said Beverly. The Adventures of Bailey School Kids, but that was a series. It was bothering me, so I had to look it up.
Do you guys ever want to read books from when you were a kid or no? Like,
yeah, I do. Like, I know Alice and I have talked about Amelia Bedelia.
Oh, yeah. I love Amelia
Matilda was such a good book. Remember when you read Matilda? Oh, man.
Same with Morris and Boris. Do you remember those?
Uh-huh. Or Frog and Toad.
Frog and Toad.
Classic.
That in elementary. Frog and Toad, man.
An absolute banger. Franklin
the Turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Franklin was such a good one, too.
That was a good one.
Peter Cottontail. Do you guys ever get that one or not? Come on, man.
Yeah, of course.
The what's that one? There's like a Paul Bunyan.
I love Paul Bunyan stories.
You know, there's a Paul Bunyan one, and there was one that's like Gilligan's Island. That's what I'm thinking.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another hard one. Oh, Balto, huh?
Balto is absolute classic. I love Balto now as an adult.
Yeah, when you read Balto for the first time, you know, oh man, that was such a good one. You know, but that said, you think so for Librarians?
Oh yeah, they've had enough love. Okay?
Yeah.
And we showed none.
And enough food, you know? So simmer the fuck down, ladies, okay? Get on keto, okay?
Simmering is what the
Kilo
lunch ladies
keto.
do, and it's what you wish you would.
They simmer up, dude, you know?
This next one's for Javi. Jeep 4x4 day.
Oh, man. Well, we don't have much to say about that.
Jeep 4x4? Yeah. Come on. Dude, have you ever seen a Jeep? They always say, I got my Jeep, I got all these mods. They're always broken, right?
Yeah.
Like something's always wrong with their Jeeps. I had to fix the front catalytic ball joint. You're like, what the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? The catalytic ball joint? It's like, yeah, dude, it's next to the arm bar.
My rack and pinion ran out of fluid. You know?
You're like, bro, how many pieces does your Fiat have? You know what I mean? That's why America had to abolish them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're always broken down. You know, 4x4. Go like a real American. You can go on a BMX. You think so, Host?
Absolutely.
You know, you can go on a BMX. What else can you use? You can use one of those. Now they have the side by sides. You know.
Oh yeah, like the razors.
Oh yeah.
I hate when people say side by sides. So you know.
Yeah.
That's like the rich people that don't want to let you know they have a racer. You know, like I'll have a side by side. Do you think it's like one of those little motorcycle things where they put the fucking chicken on the side?
A hay grid.
You know what I mean? The little thing. Like that's what when people say side by side, I think you're talking about that.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, let me show you the thing. It's basically like a mini monster truck." You're like, it's
a monster truck with dwarfism.
Yeah, dude, it's a monster truck for midgets, basically. You know, but have you run into that where like the white people, they don't want to tell you they got a racer, so they say that? Oh no, we went side by siding. You're like, what the fuck is that? You want to go see a therapist?
Yeah, and they call it toys. I'm like, dude, a toy to me is like an action figure. Oh yeah, something that's generally less than $30. You paid $30,000 for that thing,
and it's hooked to their fucking RV. You know?
Yeah,
like dude.
Like if I break my toy, my parents would be mad, but they wouldn't rip my head off.
And they'll say weird things about their RV. I don't even know what the fuck it means. Dude, I'm Mexican. They're like, we got our 50-wheeler or whatever the fuck. Their 50-footer or what do you say?
The fifth wheel.
They got the fifth wheel, 50-feeder,
30-footer.
Yeah, you're like, dude. I thought that was when you go fishing. You know what I mean?
I thought you were talking about the length of my reel. You know?
It's like, bro,
I have a 2-pound fish. You know?
It's like, bro, it's like you pull up there, it's like a house. You know, they got this mansion. It's nicer. Their RV is nicer than their house.
It's cleaner than their house.
Oh yeah, it's cleaner.
They're always the first to be like, "Yep, I love the outdoors. You're inside your fucking trailer all day.
We can't wait. We're gonna go camping. We're gonna go down to Moab." They're like, dude, come on, man.
You're not camping.
Oh yeah, dude. They got they got side by sides. They got the BMX things, right?
Yeah.
And then They got the truck, you know. I mean, they got a Patriot truck, of course, that's hauling everything.
Of course.
The RV, the side by sides, and then they put their little fucking Fiat in the back that they're hauling on top of all that shit, so they can be, you know, gas friendly. It's like, bitch, you're towing, you know.
Meep.
It's like, you're towing a house for 12, you know, 2 side-by-sides, a trailer with BMX bikes, and a fucking car, and you're telling me you're taking the little car because you want to save gas when you get to your destination? You already killed the fucking planet by the time you're there, you know? It's like, what the fuck?
You see this, baby? Gets me 45 to the gallon.
It's a Nissan Versa, you know?
And it took you 450 gallons to get there.
You know the Nissan Versa can't drive, you know, 2,000 feet above sea level? You know,
It's stalled.
It's got a CVT transmission. You know? It's like, bro, what are you doing? Although
They're like pressing on the gas.
I think it's getting turbulence up here, you know? All the lights are turning on and off.
The jet stream must be strong.
Dude, what the fuck? You just drive the side by side everywhere. You know, you're like in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's no cops. You know? What are they going to tell you? The cops are going to tow it from, you know, like 400 miles to go. Come on, man. Oh, man.
It's Italian. They don't like the outdoors. Fucking Fiats.
But yeah, compared to what is it, a Hispanic RV though, or a Hispanic dude? Have you seen those fucking makeshift fucking
A Hispanic
things?
RV is just an Econoline with 3 seat rows removed. That's all it is.
And then, dude, you get back. So they got that. So Mexican, and then they got their trailer. You know, hooked to the back of the what is it, the Ford Ecoline?
Yeah,
You know,
and it's the bed of another truck that they hooked up.
it's got it's got like a regular wheel. It's got an airplane wheel. It's got a fucking what are those? A car? What is it? The
wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow wheel. You know?
And then instead of a canopy, it just has a really large umbrella. You know?
With chicken wire on the sides. You're like, yo, what the fuck is
It's
this?
to keep the chickens out.
Dude, and you're driving behind that house, and dude, that thing's going like, bro,
It's like the lady in the fucking library. Just all over the place, but somehow stays in the center of the lane. And then when they get there, you know, they have all those goddamn seats removed for what? They don't have a bed in there. They don't even have a bathroom or a shower, but they have a full fucking kitchen. I can tell you that much.
I was gonna say on their trailer, their toys, you know,
Yeah.
they got a couple shovels, a couple rakes, a couple lawnmowers. They got a tractor in there somehow. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
And a lemonade stand. So they can sell limonada with esquite.
You're like, how the fuck did you fit a tractor? You know, it's three 2x4s. You got the tractor up there somehow.
What's the other thing called? Not esquite. That's the deconstructed one. What's the other one called?
What?
What's esquite is the one, but not on the cob. What's the one on the
Elote?
cob called?
Yes,
Elote, yeah. That's their break. Selling to make more money.
It's like, damn,
To add
bro.
more accoutrements to their trailer.
Oh man, and they always got like everything like piled so neatly. Like, you know, they just got done mowing a bunch of lawns, but they'll put like, you know, everything's like the tractors there. They got a couple shovels. You know, they got like all of their fucking grass that they just got done that they'll throw it in there because they don't want to, you know, fill up the customers' cans. And then they put their business card on top of it to hold all the fucking grass, you know? And somehow it holds all the fucking grass. You know, the whole trailer's like this. How much grass fell off the trailer host?
I think just 3 strands.
You
You
know,
know?
you're like, dude, how the fuck did they do it? You know?
And then they go, Miguelito! You see this here? How much grass blades we missing, hijo? Because I don't know. Count, look! 3! We missed a 3! I'm sorry, papi, please.
This was supposed to be the fertilizer.
I need my job.
Oh, I was like, bro, how the fuck did he, you know? Dude, every time I'm behind one of those trailers, I try to avoid it. You know what I mean?
Oh, me too.
I'll pull up to the side, give it an hour because they're driving so fucking slow. You know? And they're always in the front, you know. The lady in front, she's the lady is a wife, you know. She's built like the fucking librarian. She's fucking playing Candy Crush or some shit on the phone on Facebook, you know. It's like, bro, your husband, look at your husband, man. He's all dirty. He's got green everywhere, you know?
And when they get to the campsite, obviously, they set up their little elote and limonada stand, right? And then you go up, maybe you're hungry, you want a little drink. You know, it's hot in Moab. You know, you go, Rosalina, ¿cómo está? My name not Rosalina, my name Francisca. Okay, Francisca, lo que sea. Give me a elote. So like, okay. They start making, they don't talk to you unless you talk to them, right? And then you're like, oh, are you having fun of you? Yes, God is very good. You know? I love my family. I did a prayer last night.
Beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
And here our trailer is not much, but it's ours, okay?
Oh, what year is yours? Yours is nice.
I'm very blessed.
Can I see it?
It's very colorful, you know, very colorful.
There's so nosy. They want you to go let them in the trailer.
Yeah, you know? Like, oh, Mr.
I never
Richman,
seen one, you know?
Mr. Richman. Are you sure you don't want another elote?
I keep you another one for your wife. Your wife, she's beautiful. Look at your wife. Your kid?
Her skin.
Dude, the kids, you know, the
It's
wife is all fucked up. She's fucking, you know, they've been on the fucking ATVs inhaling all that fucking smoke.
Then they give
Look
back.
at Precious, you know? They give him a little paleta or something.
Fernando, they said their kid, his name is, it has Austin. It's autism, fucking idiot. You know? They don't have that in Mexico.
Austin in Espanol, it means the rising sun. I didn't fucking ask you. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's very nice.
Very nice name. I got no fucking Austins in Mexico.
They gave me cookies. It's very sweet. Too much sugar.
He's like, come on, man. Her insulin meter's going up, you know? Come on, man. Dude, and somehow they keep all the, you know, the mayonnaise, they keep it cool somehow, too,
Yeah,
you know?
somehow.
They got 3 things of ice, you know?
It's that umbrella they have. And the chicken wire. It like blocks out the heat. They figured out some like other dimension insulation. The Mexicans haven't figured out.
Couple Marcianos.
Yeah, we're in 2023. U.S. engineering can't get you that.
Yeah, that's eco-friendly. That's what we were. Long story short, they're eco-friendly. Okay, you piece of the shit.
Yeah,
that's what we were trying to say.
Very colorful. What's the next holiday, Alice?
The next national holiday is National Walk Around Things Day.
Speaking about Mexicans,
Who wants more than Mexicans?
when their car breaks down, when the eco-line finally takes a shit, they gotta walk around the RV lot waiting for somebody to help them. And the husband, he's not gonna ask for help because he's a strong man. So he sends the fucking wife that doesn't even know how to speak English. Hey, man.
Señor. We have it. It's not working.
What? There's a school shooter?
No, not the kids, not the kids. The kids, not the kids.
Oh, Star Wars. I love Star Wars, Chewbacca.
No, that's not Chewbacca. I have no house. I don't have a farm. That's in Mexico.
Oh, yes, I love Mexico. We just got back from Cancun the other day. It was so nice. We were there for like 3 weeks.
We in the West Valley. And over there. And it's my husband.
Hey, Maria, ¿dónde está?
He's very dirty, my husband. Please help me. If not, he bit my ass.
Oh my, no. Really? Is that him over there? Niño, Fernando, písale.
No, please, por favor, no. Julio, no.
Ay, mis hijos. Well,
Anyway.
listen here, Julio. That is not going to fly here, senor. You're not going to put your arm on this muchachita like this, okay? She's no longer a quinceañera. She's got rights, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey. Thank you. They have a black eye.
So we're going to take her on her trailer, and you can stay here and figure it out, okay? And guess what? We already called La Migra. So So you can migrate your ass out of here if you don't want to see La Policia, okay, honey?
Mr. Jeffrey, this your RV. It's very nice. You're very rich, man.
Well, Maria, you can call this your new home.
Thank you, God is so good. My God bless my life, mijo.
Now go make me some tequila.
I can make you tortilla.
It's the best trip ever. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Anyways, we're trying to say Mexicans walk a lot. And it shows.
Oh, yeah.
How did they get here?
Dude, have
They
you
don't
ever...
have a transit service.
Oh, yeah. Fucking dude, if you told... imagine being an Asian giving a fucking Mexican a pedicure. He's like, you're fucking massaging a sander. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't know what a sander feels like.
Oh, no, dude. I got a couple of Mexicans rub their feet on one of my tables. What happened to it? Oh,
You don't have a table anymore. You have a bowl.
no?
The Mexicans take off their feet or their shoes at one of those fucking pedicure places. What the hell is this?
Oh, sister, look at this. You're not gonna believe.
You only have a very short life.
Oh, what kind of food this is, sweetheart?
Look here, Lucas. You have a very bad life. Look at your feet. They're very, very gross. How you do all that jumping and yelling? You can't say I'm Jabba the Paranga.
Oh, you want expensive customer?
You say our Tyson, huh? I love chicken, yummy. Shout out to Lalo Lucas.
Raro Lucas. How you say it?
Rara Lucas. Our Tyson.
Oh my god, bro. A Tyson.
You want the spice or the mayo?
No, a Tyson pie. The pie of the chicken very good. So walking a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on,
Take
man.
care of your feet, guys. Put some lotion cream on it
God,
after you clean it. Douse them in vinegar if they stink a lot. I don't know.
Put some put some foot fetish on it, but dude, what the fuck am I
Some
even
foot
talking
powder, okay? Some Gold Bond, the medicated kind to keep them fresh.
Yeah, none of that silver bond, okay, you broke pieces of shit. We got the gold or platinum bond, huh? Come on.
Yeah, we need something that can back up the American dollar. Get the Gold Bond.
Not your silicone bond, okay? You fucking idiots. With your crypto cowboy ass, Get the fuck out of here, man.
And your BBL.
Come on,
What the
man.
fuck is a Brazilian dollar going to do for me? Absolutely nothing. Any more holidays, Alice?
No.
No, we're out of holidays. Huh? Just
Yeah.
like the Mexicans are out of RVs, we're out of holidays now.
Oh, I need a
Shit.
while to compose myself, man. Jesus Christ. That was literally the last holiday? Just walking?
Yeah.
National Walking Day. Is that
Walking
what it's-
around.
Walking around things.
Oh, man.
We
it'll be a
went
fun game.
right into it. We didn't walk around anything. We went right in.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, this is all satire. Some people are even afraid to say half of the things we say. So I just wanted to make that clear. We walk not around it, right into it.
We walk a straight line, because we're not fucking gay, you fucking idiots, okay? Come on. Alice, how does she walk,
I walk straight.
In circles. In just one big circle.
I feel like I'm not getting anywhere in my life. Alice, come on! You've been walking around in circles.
I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, man.
But yeah, pretty nice, Minorities,
Yeah.
they're pretty nice to have, If we didn't have minorities, Could we make these kind of jokes? Huh?
Absolutely not.
Come on. I mean, if everything was all white and pasty, come on,
We wouldn't
It'd be
be making
boring.
these jokes.
Yeah.
Food would be bland.
Mashed potatoes. Dude, have you
Yeah.
tried eating mashed potatoes for a whole week?
Oh, ugh.
Your
Dude, that sounds
gravy,
gross.
you know? Reheating your fucking gravy you had there.
Got someone in mashed potatoes. Ugh. I couldn't. I like mashed potatoes or whatever to me. I can have them once every month, kind of.
I like those potatoes they cut into like little circles, but they're not. They're kind of mashed, but they're not mashed. You know what I mean? They're like a little bit soft. They put cheese, but they're kind of almost like if they were funeral potatoes, almost. But they're just like they cut them very thin, and I think they
forget
kind of
what they're
bake
called.
them.
Julian, like, and it's kind of like an accordion.
Yeah.
A Julian? I don't remember what it's called. I know what you're talking about though. Those are better because they can, if they do it right, it can be crispy. You know, you have your little ingredients in between them, and they can be kind of flaky and nice. But mashed potatoes, even baked potatoes, I'm not a big fan of.
Oh yeah. No, I remember that was one of the first white foods that I tried actually at a church.
Was it baked potato?
They were saying, "Oh, we're gonna have a bonfire. What is it called when they have those things? You meet there,
Fireside.
a fireside. You know what I mean, dude? I thought it was gonna. They were gonna have. The only reason I went is, oh, we're gonna have a fireside. I thought it was gonna be a couple falafel sofas. They were gonna do the, you know, the flame throwing, the flame dancing. I get there's a bunch of LDS people at a church. You know, like what is this? It's a fireside, brother. You know, sit down.
Dude, hey, saying things are fire before they were even legit and lit. The LDS people did it first. So, LDS inventing the term fire.
Myth
busted.
Yeah, but that's how they would get you. You know.
Yeah, they thought it was lit. It wasn't
Yeah,
lit.
it was
but,
like lit.
Yeah.
It's a fireside, man. Fireside.
It's so good.
Yeah, so
We're gonna have refreshments.
refreshments, beverages, refreshments. We're gonna have a potato bar, you know.
Yeah.
So I was so excited, and then I go there, potatoes. All it was like, but I mean, to give it to them, they did have a lot of sour cream, right?
Yeah.
Onions,
Butter.
chili, butter,
Chives.
chives. Yep, they had. What else did they have? They had
Did you say
oh,
cheese
bacon
already?
bits. They had
Oh,
bacon bits.
yeah.
Cheese. They had I swear they had other stuff that you could put on.
Ham,
you know what I mean?
like, but deli ham, like
I don't know. I don't think
deli
they put ham on theirs, man. But you can, and it was all you can eat potatoes. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh man, I'm gonna go get seconds. You know.
I always remembered where, obviously, I've said this time and time again, I will until my grave, to be honest. The USA doesn't lose to anyone hit for hit on desserts, right? And then, I don't know about you, but I went once to a fireside where they had, like, homemade pies. And this lady made, like, the best apple pie I've ever had in my life. And it had, like, a caramel sauce that she had made from scratch with, like, walnuts and pecans in the apple pie. Best goddamn apple pie I've ever had, and I wish I would have known who did it. And I would have asked for I don't know if they would have released it. It could have been one of those family recipes, but it was legitimately the best pie I've ever had in my life.
Was it like a hot pie?
Yeah, it was hot pie. And then they had ice cream. So, you know, you do the alimony, you throw a nice scoop or two of ice cream on there. And they were like, because the women, like, balled out on pies. There were so many that they were like,
they would want to one up each other, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this sister over here, she's bringing this pie. Oh, I'm gonna bring my apple pie.
and they bring so many. But the funny thing is, I think she had like 4 or 5 of those apple pies. I ended up having seconds because they're like, yeah, go ahead, have more. They were like, oh, take the pie home. I looked, that apple pie was completely gone. It was that good.
And they're so nonchalant about their pie
Yeah,
making
like
skills.
to her, she was so humble about it.
Oh, yeah, I made it like in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, sweetie, I found out you were gonna have a fireside this morning, and I whipped these up really quick after work.
I don't know if it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I had to make sure Timmy got to basketball practice before, but I hope it's good.
Yeah. And then what else? But then they had the one lady. She was like, she was maybe in her 30s. She was just learning how to cook.
Yeah.
And her pie, like, it was the worst, you know? But people would still go to just... They would, like, look at it, but then they would start feeling bad that all the other pies were gone.
Yeah.
And she would, like, be like, oh, look at my pie. You know, she'd, she'd
start
like,
selling
she'd
it.
be like a realtor, you know?
A door-to-door salesman.
Yeah, taking it to, oh, well, look at this pie. Like, like she would stop saying that it was her pie at one point. And he's like, oh, there's this pie over here. I heard it's very good.
Look at this sugar crystals.
Yeah.
This is a lattice pattern because they had the little, like, fucking fence on it.
And she would try to make the progressive one, you know? It would be like a Splenda pie or something like that, you know? It was like ahead of its time, you know? It was a sugar-free.
This is type 2 safe, you know?
Yeah. It's like for diabetics. It's got no gluten in it, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, but nobody would eat her pie. But then, like you said, it's like now that everybody had seconds, like, people are like, oh, nobody ate that lady's pie, you know? It's like, go get a slice. Like, you don't even have to eat it. Just pretend you liked it, you know? So you'd be like, so good. Throw it in the trash, you know? Or throw it inside of the potato and then go throw the potato away, you know?
That's got to be the equivalent of being black and having a little dick, you know? Just like if you're a white lady who no one eats their pie.
Oh, come on.
That's the same
man.
category.
What would be another, I guess, thing that...
Or like an Asian that's terrible at math.
Oh, I was going to say, okay. That... Is there? Oh, Camsy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Asia's pride and joy, you know?
He was held back, okay?
That's why he's not allowed back in his country, you piece of shit, you know? He was like, oh, no, my country's very dangerous, he was saying, you know? It's like, it's dangerous. They won't allow you because you're the worst fucking math student ever, you know? They teach about you in school, you know? They have this kid.
He went to America.
He got held back 2 times.
He can't even spell 2.
2 times 2.
He said 2 is spelled T-O-O. That's the wrong 2.
And that's why you can't go, you know?
Correct.
Come
Me
on,
too.
Cam. See, he's trying to freaking...
Movement.
He's trying to lie to us the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, you piece of shit. But what would be another thing that white people are supposed to be, you think, like...
Good at?
Yeah, because, like, dude, we already said brown people, dude, we're so good at so many things. Just name it, okay?
Dude,
we're supposed to be good at
outdoors things is dominated by white.
that is
Camping,
true, man.
survival shit, like all of those things. I'm sorry, at the top of the top,
yeah,
it's
bro.
a white person.
That's why you don't see, like, you know, people go to... What's that mountain over in, like, Peru and over there? Like, they got some mountain over there. The Andes
I was gonna say
Mountains,
that's the only exception is like the Nepal and like that area. What else? Like Iraq. Those people. They're like the only, other than that though, it's dominated by white people, like the Dutch, Swedish people, Americans they'll go and pay 80 grand to go hike Mount Everest and like all of those in the Himalayas.
No, but I guess to the point of that, I was going to say the brown people are so bad at that they don't even have those in like the Andes Mountains, you know?
True, yeah.
Like,
they don't have Sherpas.
Bro,
or
they
anything.
live there. You guys got no Sherpas. You guys got fucking llamas. You know what I mean?
In fact, white people,
Fuck, man.
white people pay to visit your country to go do the thing you don't do at it.
You're their guy, you know. They're like your tour guide, you know.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know that part of your country existed.
No.
Then you wonder why they invaded all of America. You know, it's like, bro, you're gonna blame it on them? You didn't even know. You know, you didn't even know you could go on the ocean. You fucking idiots. You know. It's like, dude.
Yeah, the white people, you know, they come back in their Patagonia, their
Yeah,
North Face gear. You know, they're having dinner at a local place, a pub. And they're like, oh, look here, mister, where you went? You know, oh, I went to the mountains. That's new to me, you know.
Yeah,
Just
like, which mountain? It's like,
yeah.
bitch, the mountains you live on. You know what I mean?
That one right there.
You have a picture?
I didn't know.
Look outside, you know? Yeah, they're so bad at, dude. I would
Yeah.
say that, yeah. So nature,
So, like, camping.
yeah, camping. Oh,
Is anything like outdoorsy where it requires you to put extreme amount of effort to just live? They're good at.
but dude,
Like
it's,
hunting.
oh, hunting too. But I guess is
Don't
that
you hunt?
Hmm?
Don't you go hunting?
Yeah, but I'm not as good as white people.
he's carrying their stuff, huh?
Yeah. I'm more wide than they are,
He's
so I'm
getting
able
his
to
reps
like
in.
put in more
Yeah.
weight than they do. But
Oh fuck! If I was gonna say
Golf? Aren't they good at golf?
Oh, they're good. Oh, that's
there's
another
only one exception. But I mean, other than that, it's all white people. So yeah,
Yeah,
golf.
golf. Man, white. Oh, and then white people do their house smells different. Have you smelled their house?
Yeah, it doesn't have like a season. I literally call it
smells like,
un like it's almost flat
It's a
and
smell-
bland.
It almost smells like it smells like. It's like a weird. It's like a different smell, you know. Like it's almost like you walked inside of a.
like a retail store.
I was gonna say like a Barnes and Noble almost, you know, like you walked in. I'm trying to explain how it.
But that's why their houses are sometimes the best to walk into in the holidays when they're baking like cookies and cakes,
Oh yeah,
like
and that's all it smells
bakery
like.
stuff, and it smells like a bakery. It's so good.
Yeah, I guess that's good. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Their house always smells like a bakery. You go to a white person's house, you know,
I wouldn't. I mean, yet in the like holidays, yes. But
and the temperature's always up. You go to their house, it's like in the 80s. I feel like, you know, like you go inside, it's like so
because
hot.
they can afford the bill. you
Oh, is
know?
that what it is?
Yeah, they can afford the bill. That's why it's in the 80s.
So,
It's a summertime around here, sweetie.
well, you got so many coats on.
Yeah. Please, there's a coat rack. We don't have a coat rack.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing. They have coat racks.
Yeah.
We just use a lamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have a linen closet.
Oh yeah.
For us, we just put fucking anything in there.
Yeah, dude. Literally anything.
Yeah,
in there.
literally.
But what would be another? What would you say? What's some things that white people have? Alice, you saw, you know, a white person for the first time, and you're like, oh, I want that, but you couldn't have it.
Um,
Like for girls, is there something that girls?
Trampolines.
Oh yeah. Trampolines.
Or like the swing set play thing.
Yep, the play school swing set.
Oh, they always had the swing set, dude. I hate it. And they didn't have the metal one like we did, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, we would have to do our own. I would make mine out of fucking wood. You know what I mean? Fucking do a little slide and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
You would have to pretend you were sliding and you were having so much fun.
We had the dollar store, like the cheapest squirt guns they had, the super soakers.
The super soakers. Oh,
but they were like hoses. They had the strength of a hose.
Dude, they were like jetpacks. They were like flying on the super soaker. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, you have to just like...
If the kid wasn't wearing clothes and already wet, it would make him fall over with all the pressure.
Dude, he'd had his brother holding him on his back before he freaking blasted a super soaker.
Yeah.
But trampolines, dude, I remember there was you know, they were twins, you know, Alex and Adam. They lived basically my neighbors, but just like the next house in front of my neighbors. And their dad, dude, it was like this crazy I don't know, long story short, like he was having an affair. He was like an attorney, but he was having an affair with like 30 escorts or something like that, something wild, you know what I mean? Maybe Lola Polona was one, you know.
I hope not.
But he finally got caught, you know. Like, he got caught, and, like, I remember, like, his wife, like, kicked him out of the house, you know? Because, I mean, his wife ended up getting some stuff, you know? From him, you know? And not that kind of stuff, you know? But essentially kicks him out, right? But I remember it's like, now that they didn't have a dad now, I could go play with the kids, you know? But they had the trampoline, right? But they were teaching...
before the dad, you couldn't go over?
No, because he was an attorney, you know? Oh. He would ask me questions, difficult questions.
You know they'll sue you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like... I know this, and I'm not even, this is actually honest. It's like there was a stigma of having a white kid play at your house because if their arm broke on your watch, they would make you pay everything.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Whereas if it's usually like an ethnic person, like, oh, they're kids, like that shit happens. Who cares? Like, it sucks that they have to, but they're not going to force a family to pay the bill of a kid who was just being a kid.
Yeah.
So that's what he means. Like the attorney, it's like, there's no way he's going to step onto that property.
And he was always looking so serious, you know? Yeah. He drove a little Nissan Altima, man, and the Suburban. But anyway, so we finally started playing, right? It's like, oh, I could play. And I was like, I think I was the oldest. But they showed me the trick where you like both kind of jump, like, and then you launch one.
Yeah.
And like we were doing that, you know, but they had a little sister. She must have been like 4 or something like that, you know. I was already maybe like 12 or something like that, you know. But we're jumping. That was the heaviest there, you know. And like I didn't see that the sister was also jumping at the same time as one of the twins, and I ended up launching both of them, you know. And they were so fucking high. But the girl, dude, she went through the middle of those little, you know how they got the little. Like the little things, you know how it's like...
the springs?
The springs, you know how they use like tie? She went through the spring, and like her leg got stuck, like, you know, because she went through, but she tried to lift her leg, so her one leg was like outside of the spring, and like her bottom leg was through the spring onto the floor, and she's got like one arm like this, and the other one's like all scraped, and she's just like... Dude, like the mom walks out and we're just like, dude, imagine the mom walks out and you're just like like the daughter's over there. It's like, what did you even say? You know what I mean? I was not allowed to go back ever again. That was the last time that I saw a trampoline, you know. So shout out to that little sister, man. But dude, it looks like,
imagine it's one of those injuries though where she lands and it takes like 3 seconds for her to realize what happened. And then she,
and then she starts screaming. Yeah. Her body, dude. Yeah. She looked like she got, you know, she was in a Fiat and she got run over by a semi truck, you know? Yeah. They had to pry her out of there. Like, dude, it was bad, man. She scraped her arm, so, you know, it was like fucking bleeding. Dude, and it was so scary, you know? I was like, oh, I'm never going on the trampoline ever again.
Shout out to Siegfried or Jensen. I don't know which family that was. I don't know which attorney family.
Yeah. And when they finally, well, I guess one last thing. When she finally kicked him out, she just threw a bunch of his shit, like, out on the curb, right?
Yeah.
But they were, like, he was an attorney, so he had nice shit. So he had, like, a couple of, like, heaters, like, fans, like, expensive fans. And I remember this was, like, when Walmart was barely, like, popping off, like, that you could literally just take anything you bought at Walmart, and they would give you cash back.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I went there with, like, 4 nice fans, like a heater. Like, I would space it out, you know what I mean? Like, I take 2 each time.
Out, yeah.
So I take 2 each time. Bro, they were giving me, like, for some of the stuff, it was like $70 like a heater or like the thing. So dude, I ended up getting like $300, bro.
That's how you paid for your PSP.
I was like, come on, man, hobby, come on, dude. Yeah, but it was nice, dude. I was glad they got divorced and that he ruined his family, you know.
Well, he sounded like a piece of shit anyway. You know?
And then you became stepdad.
Who
No?
became stepdad? Me?
Yeah.
No, that was not corny. Come on, man. That was
Oh.
another lady. No. I wish it was corny. You know.
Her 4-year-old daughter.
No, Courtney doesn't have a fucking trampoline. You know what I mean? Come on.
She is the
Hey, watch it. Come on, man. You know? And I'm making her grow off the wall. So.
Yeah.
But that's it, you know? Maybe
Yeah.
now we got some holidays. Not some holidays.
Either a
Fucking
mystery or a
yeah.
nightmare.
We have a question.
Okay, we have a question.
Oh, I was hoping we got a nightmare. Oh, come on.
Hey, maybe this is a good question.
Maybe it's a good question. Huh?
Maybe. The question is if I can find my sound. Oh, my sound doesn't play anymore, guys. Because it's not Women's Month anymore. Is that why?
Is it really not playing?
It's really not playing.
Well, you can pretend it's playing. Can you make the noise?
I don't even remember how it goes. There we go. Does anybody need
Ding,
anything?
ding, ding, ding. You already hit the eyeball and it didn't play?
Yeah, it didn't
Oh,
play.
I think I erased it actually when I
Oh,
transferred all the
see?
files.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be.
I don't even exist anymore to you.
Might be.
It is-
That's why, I
You're
was,
lucky she even paid for your Jamba, you know?
that's why I was only a prince. I want to be a king. I'll be a king next week, Alice. Okay?
Okay.
Ooh.
just can't wait
Maybe can we get Burger King things? Sauce?
to be king.
Yes.
Yeah, they still have them?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
Do
maybe
they?
next week when we
I
break
think
fast.
the last time I went, yeah.
Yeah? When we break fast next week, you guys want to go to Burger King?
We'll do it, yeah. We'll go to
I've not been to
Burger King.
Burger King for like 13 years, I feel like, dude.
What's
Mine's-
good at Burger King?
Their onion rings, their Whoppers, and if they're made right and fresh, their fries are actually, I think, honestly better than McDonald's.
You haven't been to Burger King either,
Unpopular
Alice?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I like their breakfast. I could do their breakfast,
Yeah.
but like burger wise, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I heard they're bringing the stacker back.
Oh, the stacker was popular.
Yeah, back in the day. But dude, that's actually the last time I had Burger King was because of the stacker.
That was about, because that came out, Iron Man, the first
2011
Iron Man,
or-
2008,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
2008.
Because the first Iron Man, I think, was like sponsored or heavily involved with Burger King. Because he eats Burger King in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I remember I went to go get the freaking. I went to go get the stacker because you could make the stacker as big as you wanted, you know.
Yeah.
And this is back when I was younger. You know, I'm going through puberty. I could eat like 2 $6 burgers and like a regular burger, right? So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the ultimate challenge. I'm gonna order like a six patty stacker because it looks so huge on the commercial. And I go to Burger King. I'm like, all right, give me a 6 patty stack, dude. And it was like $14. It wasn't like it was cheap. It was like expensive. And I get the stacker. It was only like this big. I was like, what the fuck is this? Their patties were small. It wasn't like the Whopper patties. It was small patties. It was like $14 for like an In-N-Out burger. I was so mad,
You
bro.
go back to like reclaim that. Well, you ordered it, you know? Just,
Yeah. Oh, I was so mad.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Pieces of
Because
shit.
Burger
right?
King has terrible customer service.
Oh, okay. But the question is,
But
so to all the people with foot fetishes, do you guys or girls like eating pickled animal feet?
did you say food fetishes or
Foot.
Huh?
Foot.
oh food?
Foot.
Like football?
Like foot. Tu pie.
Oh, foot.
Foot fetishes.
Foot fetishes. Do they like pickled what?
Pickled animal feet.
Oh man.
In Puerto Rico, we have, what's it called?
Puerto
I've mentioned this
Ricans.
to you already. Oh, yeah, of course. Pig's feet, but with like garbanzo beans. But it's not pickled. I mean, unless you consider like it's stewed. I like that. I've never had pickled animal feet, like if it's in a brine or like a mixture.
Well, first I think.
And I don't like feet, to be honest, like that.
Okay,
I mean,
because that's
feet-
what I was gonna ask you.
Feet
Like,
don't disgust me, but they don't arouse me either. Like they're
Yeah.
nothing to me.
you never wanted to play with a foot?
No, like I like that you have them, because if you didn't, I probably wouldn't like you that much. But if you have them and they're not disgusting, then I'm good.
Well, if
Like it doesn't make me horny though.
If you don't have it, why don't you just like wear a shoe? You know, and just like, would you care if it was like a wooden foot?
Yeah, I just don't want to see you not having feet.
Oh,
You know?
happy feet,
Yeah.
happy feet, happy life.
Yeah.
But so you never like, oh, this foot's nice. You never wanted to rub like a chick's feet, nothing like that.
I've given foot massages because I know that relaxes them and that
Oh,
helps.
but never because you were
But
like,
not because I enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna rub because you see
I like giving back massages, or in the nether regions massages, or the front.
Netherlands.
Yeah. Like, I enjoy giving a massage from like the thigh all the way up to like
to the
chest,
thyroid.
to the chest, to the Adam's apple. No, I just feet. They don't do anything for me. I will give them because they don't gross me out.
What if they just got their nails on? They got French tips.
It looks nice, but that doesn't arouse me. Like, I can distinguish. That's
it doesn't
an ugly
have to
foot.
arouse you to get horny, but you see that she just got a pedicure. Her feet are shiny. Her nails are shiny. You don't want to be like, hey, we're watching TV. I don't want to bang you right now. Let me just play with your feet a little bit.
No, I'll give her a foot massage because I'm kind of selfish and now that'll lead to other things, generally speaking. Or if not, then maybe I'm in a good mood to help her relax, but not because I'm enjoying that process. I do not enjoy it. I'm not disgusted by it. Again, I'm very neutral. I'll do it unless they're fucking disgusting and gross. But if they're well taken care of, I'll give you a foot rub. But it does nothing to me.
Because sometimes you get a nice foot, like fresh off a pedicure. It's just like...
I'd rather rub down her butt and not do anything afterward. That is more exciting to me.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
No, for me, that's like, if I rub your butt, that's like, it's game over.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I start lick a tongue. You know what I mean? I'm just...
Okay, Harvey Weinstein.
Hector the nectar collector, the brown nectar collector, Dude. So for me, it's like feet, it's pretty safe for me because like somebody just got their nails. Because after they got a pedicure, their feet look so shiny, man. They look so nice.
Yeah.
They wore those little, things that... the toe spacers, their feet are clean. Maybe they wash it up. You're watching a little movie, and then you just get that foot and just in between the toes. How good does it smell in between the toes, Alice?
Smells real good.
Huh? After like they got their pedicure, you smell.
Actually, no, I don't smell it after the pedicure because the chemical still stays there.
Hey, that gives you a high for free.
No,
you didn't have to pay. It smells like like you just walked into a Jamba Juice,
Smells like bleach.
Smells good. They're clean. French tips or what? What kind of nails do you like on chicks?
Yeah,
Alice?
they could be French tip. They could be colored, anything.
Bro, that's mine. Did you got like French tips on your toes? Game over, man. I'll start massaging them. And like that's one that I can be playful and not indulge into bad activities,
Okay, yeah.
Where I'm just like, oh, this foot's so nice. I might even just suck your foot for a little bit, just
no, thank you.
like a baby. You know what I mean? Just give me that thumbs up.
I've never licked a foot.
I say, baby, give me a thumbs up.
I've never kissed a foot before.
I used to put Magnolia's foot in my mouth, like all of it.
Nope.
No.
I would like a baby, like because they have.
Whoa, what do you mean like a baby? Hey guys,
a baby, like you know how you kiss their feet or whatever, and then it tickles them so they laugh. That's fine.
Oh, so I guess an actual baby.
Yeah, but like do you have them do natural obligations to you with their feet or no?
Natural obligations.
Yeah, like they pet you down there with their
They
foot.
finger you with the foot.
You've never had that?
Yeah, just like playing.
You just like playing with the foot?
Yeah.
Well, I know you do, but that's the only thing you like doing. Like you don't have them stick their foot anywhere?
No. I mean, they tried. It's fine, but I don't.
Not into it?
Because sometimes if you surprise them, bro, like with the foot, like a toe suck or something like that, like they're not even expecting it, right? Because they're like, oh, that's not even going to happen, right? This guy's not going to suck on my toe all of a sudden, and you just fucking surprise it. With that little fucking that toe suck, just a quick one,
Yeah.
Just a little nibble, a quick toe nibble.
No, I won't try it.
And then they're like, oh, whoa, what hit me? It's like deer in headlights. And then if you do it again, you're like, oh, you like that? No?
Yeah, I'll bite their ear. I just can't do the foot.
No?
No, I'm not into it.
Maybe you get a little lint in there. Oh, come on. I know, Alice, huh? It's like finding a little Niño Dios in the rosca. You're like
Ew,
you're like a little cat.
Like you lucked out on the wishbone. Have you ever had a foot job?
You get a hairball out there, huh?
You had a foot job?
Oh, yeah, I've had a foot job.
I don't know if I can enjoy that.
You never had a foot job?
No.
Are you intrigued in having a foot job? Like, do you want to know?
Mildly.
Yeah.
Not like...
It just feels good. You just get a lot of nice lube, you know what I mean? Like, you massage the feet good, you get into it.
I don't know. Like,
Give me the Rockefeller.
I'm mildly intrigued, but like more out of a curiosity perspective as opposed to, I really want to try it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, what is it like?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I guess for girls, the foot job would be, like Alice was saying, you know what I mean?
Well, that's why I asked, because that seems a little aggressive.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Even just like a toe, but still. Then
that's more of a foot dig,
Yeah.
Imagine just
Called
trying
a
to
diglet, you know?
imagine trying to wiggle your toes that fast, dude. I got a bunion. I don't think I can do it with my bunion.
Who can wiggle their toes that fast?
I don't know.
Maybe with my bunion.
Maybe someone who doesn't have arms. Have you seen those who can like type with their feet?
Yeah.
And play video games with their feet?
Yeah.
Maybe they could.
Oh, they probably could.
They're
If
probably
you
very
are
good.
those, hit me up.
Maybe I should try my bunion on somebody. You know what I mean? Because it's got this like that trigger finger. It's a little bit to the side.
Yeah.
You know, it's already kind of going. Guys, it could probably hit a different angle.
Yeah. Especially if you're sitting on the couch.
I'd
but,
have
like,
to sit
you know,
sideways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sitting
Get a little-
sideways.
A little bit of that chicken
Boys
claw
in
like
the
Alice,
days.
you know?
Yeah.
With a real one.
That little
you know?
woodpecker. You know?
But what was the question? Oh, yeah. If pickled things turn you on. Pig's feet. Dude,
It doesn't turn you on. Just if you enjoy pickled animals' feet. Like,
Because you enjoy feet.
no. Because I don't want to eat the person's foot, you know? Like, you don't want to, like, eat it.
yeah. You've had like pig's feet and stuff like that, right?
No, that's this.
No, you've never had it?
I've had it, but,
You don't enjoy
like,
it?
once I was, like, 10, I was like, bro, this is gross. Why am I eating a pig's foot?
Why? So if I made some, you guys would be opposed. You wouldn't eat it.
No,
I
if
tried out
you
of
made it,
respect,
I would
but,
eat it, yeah, because out of respect.
Well, so here's okay. I can bring some and have you guys try it.
Because the Mexican one in Chile Verde is really good, bro. Like, their pig's feet that they make in Chile Verde,
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah.
Like, it's roasted
Maybe I'll
chili,
make it
green
and-
chili.
Because my friend Nico wants to try it too, and he hasn't
Oh, really?
tried the pig's feet with garbanzo. So,
Oh, okay.
but I've had chicken feet as well. I don't care for chicken feet. I think that one's
Oh,
kind of
chicken
gross.
feet.
Would you ever try alligator feet?
I mean, I guess I would. I wouldn't. Alligator meat is actually good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think alligator meat would be almost like a chicken foot. You don't think so?
Yeah. Alligator meat. Have you ever had rabbit?
Yes.
So to me, it tastes like if you stewed chicken and stewed rabbit, and then almost like the gamey taste of a deer is like mixed into it.
Oh,
That's what gator tastes like. It's slightly tougher to chew, but I like gator. I think gators taste really good.
Did you have it barbecued?
Fried.
Yeah, but then everything fried tastes pretty
Oh,
good.
but then I had it in there's this hot dog place that they have in New Orleans. So they had gator, they had snake, like all like wild boar, different kinds of animal,
Snake.
and they would make like hot dogs out like sausages and stuff, and they were way good. So that wasn't fried.
Whoa.
It was like boiled and then grilled, and that was way good.
Because my grandpa, I remember one time in Mexico, speaking about hunting, you know, earlier, that Mexicans can't hunt. I remember they ran over a snake, you know?
That's their hunting.
Yeah, oh, bro, they ran over a snake. It was probably like 4 hours away from wherever my grandpa's house was. You know what I mean? And they kept the fucking snake in the truck, you know? They bring the fucking snake all the way from whatever fucking village they ran it over, all the way to Mexico City. Dude, my grandpa calls, you know, calls like my family and stuff like that. Hey, come over. We're going to have a fucking dinner and stuff like that. Motherfucker gutting a fucking snake. You know what I mean? Starts running. There was a mouse inside of the snake.
Oh, that's
Was
Mind
it still
you.
alive?
Huh? No, it was dead. They ran it over.
No, the mouse.
yeah. Unless they freshly ate the mouse, that mouse was dead too. I'm
Yeah,
sure. 'Cause
it
it
was-
suffocates anyways.
Oh.
So yeah, so they get there, right? Dude, there's probably like 30 people there at the fucking house, you know? Oh, we're gonna have some exotic meats, you know? The Mexican exotic meat. Oh, somebody hunted, you know? It was like the first time everybody was happy somebody killed an animal, you know? My grandpa finally became a man, even though he was like 80 years old, you know? So they were doing his like quinceañera before like becoming a man.
morir feliz.
You know? R.I.P., you know? But they were like, yeah, throwing him his like party for becoming a man finally, you know? He got his first, you know, his first hunt, you know? So it's like 30 people there having a lot of music and stuff like that, you know? And he's like, since he's the one that killed the snake, he ran it over, he gets to cook the snake, you know? Dude, bro, he fucking...
He charred it. It's dry.
Oh, no, dude, this man just boiled the fuck... He makes snake stew, you know what I mean? He put fucking like tomatoes in there, potatoes, celery, carrots, and threw the fucking snake in there. He just boiled it, just cleaned
Snake
it
noodle
out,
soup.
threw it in. And he's like, all right, guys. Then he like, after the snake was boiled, and he chopped it up into little snake particles. You know what I mean? And he's like, all right, come get some snake. You know what I mean? Dude, it was so gross. So it was just like, it looked so gross. The chunks of the snake were just like, almost like just mush, just like gooey, almost like you were eating like rubber, you know, like just like silicone or
Ew.
something. And then it was just like, yeah, but he's like your grandpa. You couldn't say that you hated it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I remember I had one bite. Oh, dude, it tasted like it tasted like sock stew almost. You know, like you took all your dirty socks and like your rags that you know have there in the sink and you just threw them in there.
Yeah.
And it just tasted so nasty, dude. But everybody was so happy. 30 Mexicans, they were so proud of him. He was like the talk of the town. He had a news article, you know, man hunts a wild snake. You know, local hero. Jose Angel was also his name.
He looks across the masses of 30 people. They're all excited. They're cheering. He just, in his mind, he's slowly nodding in slow-mo. You know, just the...
Yeah.
He says, "Who wants the head?" The head of the snake, you know? Who wants it?
Are you not entertained?
He cuts it with his fucking machete, you know? But yeah, that's one of the only wild games like that, you know? Yeah, and rabbit. We had rabbit, grasshopper.
Rabbit's way good.
But I don't know what other animals. That's the other wild games. I mean, chicken feet, pixie, chicken necks.
Gross.
The gizzards and stuff.
You had chicken necks in Mexico, Alice?
No.
They're better than chicken wings, bro. They have like a extra skin like the chicken wing, a little bit of meat, but the bones inside of the chicken, they get like so crunchy,
it's cartilage.
so fast cartilage, so you can just eat the whole thing, you know?
Yep.
You make chicken neck tacos. Oh my lord, man. And they sell them so cheap, dude. They're like Wendy's chicken nuggets. You can get like 30 for 5 pesos, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Mexicans don't even want them.
Well, no one really eats them.
But yeah, in Mexico City, bro, you get that's what they sell. They just, instead of rotisserie chickens, they got rotisserie necks. You know, on the rotisserie on the spikes, dude. You go there, you got
that's a throat goat, but it's a chicken. You know, not a goat.
Dude, 10 pesos, you eat like a freaking king, dude, not a prince. Okay, you know. But anything else about what is it, chickens or animals or like that, host? You know.
No, just
pigs.
I've never had, but again, to be fair,
What about brain?
Seso. I don't think I've tried.
No.
Have I?
Or the fish eyes? You ever ate the fish eyes?
Yeah, I tried it once. I wasn't a big fan.
Oh, that's so gross. Could you eat a fish eye, Alice?
No.
Oh man.
I've had fish head stew, like soup, and it has a lot of flavor. Like, so
Yeah.
you know, you still throw the head in.
Yeah.
Excellent flavor, but
I had
like
catfish stew.
okay, that's good stuff. But I've never had the eyeball. Well, I tried it once. I bit into it and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I played with it and it popped and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and then I had a cow eye because the eyeball they put it in a torta. What was that place called? Big Sur 78. It was
they had
torta.
eyeball in that one?
They did.
Oh,
'Cause my
damn,
brother
bro.
always had it. He's like, oh, you got to go try it. And then I tried it. I'm like, I didn't think it was disgusting, but I didn't think it was like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they had eyeball,
But
bro.
it closed. That one closed.
Oh, really?
The one on 78th closed.
Oh. Let's see what other
But
foods.
they did
are.
offer eyeball there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I had too much exotic stuff, dude, honestly. Nothing else, huh? Nothing else that's
No,
exotic?
just different animals and stuff.
Oh, what about the head? You know, like...
Chicken hearts are good.
Oh,
You never
I
had
used to have
chicken
chicken
heart?
heart soup. My grandma used to always make
I've
it.
never had it in soup. I've just had the
Yeah.
one. It's been like drained.
They would fry it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it tastes like very metallic-y in the sense.
It
'Cause
tastes
has
like
blood.
liver almost to me.
Yeah, because it has a lot of blood in it.
Because we would have to do that. We would do liver.
Yeah.
In Mexico, we would eat some liver.
But my dad actually makes them really nice. Like he seasons them really well.
Chicken hearts?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, you can make probably good skewers, you know?
That's
Little
what he
chicken
does.
heart skewers.
Pinchos.
Oh, really?
We call them pinchos. Yeah.
Pincho tuma.
I know that's what you guys call pinche, and that to us is like a hairpin or a clothespin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you? Anything else that you've tried, Alice? Anything exotic? You know, anything?
Not really.
No?
No, like the only thing I'll eat that most people really don't is lengua.
That
Yeah.
was good, man.
Yeah, good, huh? Good stuff, man.
Or cachetes, cheeks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I've had
hey,
those
but what
too.
about the head? Have you seen that one? People say, like, oh, you got the head of the goat or whatever,
No.
cabeza, and then they like literally just like get the head and they make like
Yeah, and they like
they
scoop
pick
it
it
out.
apart, bro, and
Yeah.
they're like eating there, like they get a head and they're eating the head.
That's gross.
I've never had that.
They don't have that in Puerto Rico. Like they get the head of like an animal.
No. They'll eat like the ear of the pig.
I
It's
hate when
all
they put like the
toasted and
Like
nose
they
of the
dip it
pig.
in stuff, like a tostada. I
Mm.
seen people eat it like that.
No, in Puerto Rico, because they just like season it on the outside and it gets like adobado,
Mhm.
and then they'll just like break off the ear and just eat it because the
Oh.
ear is cartilage, so it's already crunchy, and then it gets crunchy from the fire because it's
Mm.
over the fire, and then they just eat that. That's like and the tail. That's a delicacy over there.
Oh, I
Tail,
bet
huh?
the tail probably tastes good, you know.
Yeah.
But everything, you know. But I think that's it. And that's you don't think so? How are we
Yeah,
on
that's
time,
it.
Alex? We got.
We are 1:48.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Hobby.
We had a
you know?
lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun, man.
My head still hurts.
I'm glad we simmered
The
that. Oh, that's why I'm
libraries.
hunched over. My stomach, dude. You know.
The
I ate
librarians
3
got me.
burgers before this. You know. Whew.
They were good. Thank you, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah?
thank you.
They were pretty decent, you think so?
I enjoyed the
Yes.
flavor of the burger.
Yeah?
They were well seasoned.
I appreciate it. Keep it pretty simple, you know?
Yep. Boss Burgers, okay,
Come
guys?
on, man.
Boss
Little do you
Burgers
know.
and Friends.
But what else? Any quick wholesome advice or anything like that? Any Quran quotes or anything like that you want?
I haven't read the Quran at all. I mentioned that already earlier, but I mean, I've read, not to get spirituals per se. I mean, or religious, I should say.
Hey, but we're doing Quran. We can get spiritual for wholesome advice. So.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, that's fair. I think one of the things that it's benefited in me, I'm going to make I've made a decision. I now have to act upon it. I won't necessarily describe the specifics here because I'm not like that. But when you're grounded and have something else to look towards or believe in, even if you don't believe like in an afterlife, but if you believe in something else where the material aspect and like those things take second place to what is like truly important, I think, for me at least, you're able to make a life change that is better for you, and then you don't have to worry so much about things. And like what I thought about is, okay, like people want, and there's nothing wrong with it, having like a nice car, like a Lambo, right? Okay, cool. You forget how quickly people forget about you. Right, like you could be in a room with them. They leave, and within 15 minutes, you're not even on their mind anymore. They're on to the next thing, and that's just a part of life. So the idea of trying to impress people with materialistic things, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. I like having certain nice things. It's nice to have some accommodations and things of like not the ADA stuff, but just nice things. I get it. It's cool to have, but if you're having it just to flaunt, to like basically make people want to think about you more. I'll see a Lambo on a street. I don't even look at the person. I see the Lambo. The moment it drives off, I forget. It's like out of my mind. Like, so you spent $200,000 on a car so that everybody can look at you and just think about it so much, and then they don't really think about it as much as you think that they're thinking about it. It's like self-absorbed. And again, that's fine. I'm not condoning anyone that owns a Lambo. That's cool that you get to. But if you get it because you like it, I think that's what I'm getting at is, I guess reading aspects of the Bible, and I mean, even fasting maybe help this too, because I guess it provides clarity of mind. You're not like worried about other stuff, and I'm unemployed at the moment, so I guess I'm able to sit around and think more while I'm bored, and I think boredom is actually really good for humans. Not to sound like one of those corny life coaches or anything like that, but your mind does elevate to other levels that you never like allow it to. There's so much noise. I know I've said it before, where you just sit in peace and quiet, and then until doing this like Quran cutie thing that we're doing, the Ramadan, I never realized truly how important it was. So implementing again the aspect of prayer and like self-discipline and other aspects, mentally and spiritually, allow you the freedom to truly, I think, pursue. And this is what I'm getting at. I'm pursuing something that I've always wanted, and I've always neglected it. Whether consciously or subconsciously, living a way that I think other people want me to live. So I think that's where I'll leave it at, is find out what you truly want. And I think no time is better than now to go for it, to seek out a goal or a dream, because you're only going to get older. And I don't want to look back, even if I fail. And I said that to Jose, like, even if I fail, whatever that looks like, at least I know 20 years down the road, if I'm still on this earth, I'll be like, at least I tried it. So I don't think I would have had that level of courage or clarity if I wasn't doing the whole spiritual journey and fasting that we're doing. So I think it was kind of nice. So I'm glad that you put us on the challenge. I know that was a lot of word vomit, so I'm sorry.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me last week, But I mean, now you kind of remember. You reminded me of because we were talking about this a little bit earlier. And I said, well, I was thinking about something similar to what you were saying, of a quote that I heard of on the Islam, I guess Proverbs or stuff. I've watched like church stuff, but they were saying it's like, don't wait for like crazy events or things to happen in your life to change. That you always have the freedom to change who you are and to better yourself without it being a result of like something bad happening to you, or you going through any sort of like trial or anything like that. It's like you can always change yourself to be better, like don't get complacent with yourself or wait for a family member to die or for you to get older or something like that. To your point where you're saying like you want to try something, it's like you always have like the power to do that. Don't like neglect the power to do that. So funny enough, you were kind of in the same mentality, and that was like one of the things that stuck to me with me this last week was that, you know, it's like that you don't really have an excuse not to change, or, you know, basically do what you want to do and better yourself. And some of us wait like too long, or maybe when it's like too late to change for something that we're, you know, now we kind of missed it or something like that. So
Yeah.
I would probably say that's mine.
Yeah, I mean, fear is just always a bit, sorry, not to cut you off. I know that you probably switched to yourself, but like,
No.
fear is like inherently just part of your life. I don't care how like bold or courageous you are. I mean, courage isn't necessarily the absence of fear, but the absence, like not standing still in the face of adversity or whatever. So like if you're complacent, you like this, you fear change, and then now my change, like I'm not fearing the change, I'm fearing, I guess, maybe failure or the concept of it. So like regardless, I'm already afraid of something. I might as well be afraid of a possible outcome, because the other side of that outcome is, okay, I'm successful in whatever. So yeah, I could be making more money, I guess, if I were in the traditional aspect of seeking out what I thought I wanted to do, or at least thought I should do for a better life, but it's just not fulfilling. And I know I've always said that. Seek out fulfillment over individual or immediate happiness, and I've come to that conclusion. I might share it later, but as for right now, that's what I'm going after.
I would just say, I mean, because for me, dude, I don't know. I don't think I have really too many fears, you know? So I don't know. Just like I don't know, man. I think sometimes it's like you said, you can doubt yourself when it's almost to your point of like the Lamborghini, right? It's like nobody cares.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you might fail, or people be like, oh, well, you know, this didn't go too good. But it's like, okay, but how long is that even going to be a thought? You know what I mean? So It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it doesn't even matter. Like, because like we're all, I guess, in our own reality, but then we think that everybody else is in our reality when it's not, you know? Like,
True.
I mean, if you think about it, we're doing this. Sometimes we won't even talk to each other until the next Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we weren't doing this, let's say we wouldn't even talk to ourselves for like 4 months. I mean, not to put it in a weird place. Like, I would care about you, but I wouldn't be care of like what you were doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense, and I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, so it's just like, I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, what's going on, or blah blah blah, what's going on with this? Like,
yeah,
I think that's why maybe we're good friends, you know, because we're not always like
understanding of that
in my ass, like, oh, blah blah. But I don't know. I just think like, I don't know, with failing and stuff like that, I think a lot of that stuff is just like in our heads and stuff like that, of like, oh, I'm gonna.
Well, I guess I'll say this: one of the fears, it's not necessarily me failing. I guess I've wrapped my head around that, and it was more of like a financial responsibility of things, right? Like, if I'm not careful, if I'm reckless, I don't want to be reckless with financials, right? And then the other part of that is, even I've always, I like getting nice things, right? Like, I bought a computer to have for us to use, or to even just you use. I don't care if we use it for the show or whatever. And buying things like for birthdays and Christmas is when we share here, and other friends. So it's like, if I'm not in a financial capacity to even provide like that, that's like, I know it's just maybe social conditioning. Now I sound like one of those basic fucks. But it's like kind of breaking out of that. Like, do they truly value what I provide to them materialistically, or the fact that I'm just providing an experience or a memory with them, right? Like, when we go out, I don't remember just like, yeah, I remember that you guys buy drinks, but the true memory is just being around you guys, laughing, and enjoying the moment that we're in. And that's, I think, something I have to get out of. So I guess as far as fear, it's like, maybe now for sure I might not be able to be as frivolous with money, and even if in the long run I might not make as much as I used to, so I might even have to cut back on that. But that's what I prefer versus making more money.
Well, plus right now, like, I mean, it's kind of double-edged sword, right? Because like you said, you're in a spot to where you can do it, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to do it. So it's like, stuff with me is like, I have to, I guess I'm responsible for everything on my own, right? So for me to make any crazy jump, I have to wait longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, that's like, to your point, is like, you're in a spot to where you can just go all in. It's like, you have that chance, opposed to like me, you know, like, I can't go all in. I gotta like ease myself into, or time myself a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Like, some of the things that I have plans for, like, I'm like in next year, you know, it's like, because I already know, it's like, I got all my responsibilities. Like, okay, I got a plan for, like, this is how far I'm out, you know what I mean? So I got to time it different, to where it's like, if you can go like all in, like, that's, I guess, I'm not sure if it's like one of a regret or something, but I think maybe, I mean, I don't know what I would have done different, but I mean, I'm glad I sold cars, you know. That was like, that was cool, like,
yeah, for sure,
that I could try something like that crazy, you know what I mean? For that long, you know.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I mean, I'm not sure what else I would have tried. But I mean, I think when maybe it's something that you take for granted, you know, or maybe you don't even acknowledge the opportunity. So like you said, so now it's like it clicks. Like, oh yeah, I have like this little window of time.
For sure.
And dude, it goes by so fast, you know.
It
It's
really
like,
does in the blink of an eye.
yeah, we've already been doing this for it's gonna be 3 years or maybe more.
It's 4.
Like how crazy is that, bro?
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Yeah.
But sorry, us. I know we took so much time.
You're good.
So yeah,
We're just trying to buy you time to say something nice, okay, Alice?
Well, just like to go off with yours, but yours is more, I guess, financial worries that, you know, you're willing to go your adventures. Mine is more like actually adventures to where like fear kind of steps in and stops me sometimes. But sometimes I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go kind of thing. So like when I did the skydiving thing, I was definitely scared. And as soon as like I was off on the plane and everything, I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried. But like experiencing that, and even if it was like for a little bit of seconds, like I was happy that I was able to do that.
Did you almost cry out of like the fear, or just the emotion was so strong that you were like alleviated that? I guess explain why you almost cried.
Or you were so happy that you did that.
Yeah. Like,
at first I was almost cried because it was really scary because I'm scared of heights and stuff. But after just like feeling the air and seeing all the scenery around me, then that's where I almost cried because that was something I would never probably experience again.
Yeah, so it's almost like an emotion of the beauty of the moment, right? And I think that's why it's important to me. And I'm going to go off again, I guess, on this, but that's not necessarily a hobby. You experience something that you had some aspect of fear, some reluctancy to go do. Mm-hmm. You finally do it. You realize what an incredible experience it was, and then you get washed over this emotion. I'm sure it was a mixture of you felt successful, you felt like accomplished. Now you have something like it's almost even you're proud of yourself, right? Mm-hmm. And I say that like with certain art things, like it takes me forever with art, and I'm going to be going, I guess, on an art journey of sorts. We'll let them decide, okay? But even like when I finish certain projects and like I step back and I don't cry, but there's like this big wave of emotion where like, damn, like I actually did that. And I'm sure you've probably felt something similar to that, where it could be anything, whether it be something you did at work or promotion. Like I think it's necessary to step back and acknowledge that moment.
Yeah, I think I've been better at doing that more, you know, just like, I don't know, kind of, even like Alice said, just to soak in your moment or whatever. It's like, oh, I did that I didn't think I was going to be able to do, or I don't know. But I also, I don't know, everything's so weird because even for me, you know, like I like music a lot, but I don't like putting music out, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, to me, that's too
personal.
Yeah, you know?
That's how I felt about art. And I still kind of do.
So it's like so scary, you know? Because it's like, oh, man. It's like, I don't know if I care what people think, but it's more of like, oh, man, it's like
you're protecting yourself. Yeah.
You know?
You're protecting like your stuff.
So that, and then I don't know, like what else? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if things that I suck at. Like I would say sometimes I suck at going out, you know, but I don't know if I like going out, you know? Like I get burnt. Like I literally like when I go to work, I'm very good at being social and stuff like that. And like talking to people, making people say, but like when I get home, like just from making people say at work or like talking to people, like I get fucking tired, you know? Like I'll literally get tired of like fucking talking to people. So like I'm not sure what that is. Like what's that called? Like I'm just
it's like just an energy. It's like it takes a lot of energy for you to chat. It doesn't mean you're not good at
people
it.
People think it's like, oh, this guy's so sociable, so chatty, which that's just a skill I have, right? Yeah. But it's just like I don't like doing it, you know? Like, motherfucker, I'm worn out. Like, I don't even want to talk to anybody for, like, the whole weekend.
It's a whole process, yeah.
Yeah, it's like... So, I don't know, like, what do you think that is? Is that just, like, normal? Is that, like...
That's actually very common. And I think it's, like, if you're a very introspective person, and the 4 of us are introverts. We've said this multiple times. We're good at socializing. Like, I like to think we are. But we're so used to and accustomed in our own mind and peace, like, because we've protected ourselves, maybe put up, like, certain walls where, yeah, we know those things are going on, but at least we're just, like, comfortable in our own mind. So when we have to, it's not, literally, it's a physical task and an emotional and mental aspect of, now I have to entertain everyone, not just myself. So once you're, like, out of that, now you want to withdraw and, like, be alone for a while.
Yeah, because it's not like I'm scared or anything, because obviously I can do it.
It's just draining.
Yeah, it's just like, oh damn, because it's almost, I feel like I'm actually paying attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like people are having all these fucking conversations, like asking stupid ass questions. Like, I'm gonna ask people, you know, questions that are gonna make them think. Maybe I'm gonna put them on edge a little bit, fuck around with people, like, and then I get exhausted. But I never, it's like, I always need time to like, it's like, bro, I just need.
You have to recover from it.
Yeah, to recover,
just to recharge your battery.
So I was like, oh, am I being a pussy? Like, how do I need time to recover from just talking to people? You know, I was thinking about that this weekend.
That's how your brain is wired.
It's like, god damn, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go recover and restore. You think so now?
You can go to rehab.
Go to a Pokemon Center. Come on, man.
Yeah, but we've had enough. Nurse Joy. We've had enough of that.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. A bit longer episode than normal, but
We did 2 hours.
Yeah, we're at 2-4.
Doctor,
2-4.
come
It's
on.
been a while.
We can do 3 hours if we wanted to, but are we gonna do 3 hours us?
Absolutely not.
Not
Okay.
today.
We got things to do. Okay,
Yeah.
unlike you guys, we have lives to live. But lest we forget, una vez más, itadakimasu. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.